Yo, assalamualaikum baringolo on talom sehu mal bismillah YouTube online bantaba be 10 longo the 12th of April 2021 exactly 18:25 p.m. right now across the United Kingdom. It should be 5:25 p.m. in the Gambia, 10:25 p.m. in Seattle, USA, 1:25 p.m. in Washington DC. Obviously it should be 8:25 p.m. in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Bal bismillah political perspective show program also YouTube online bantaba. Bafaleko, welcome on board. Thank you for joining me again, or Kacha. As Muslims around the world prepare to start the holy month of Ramadan tomorrow, with the sighting of the moon confirmed. So the holy month of Ramadan begins in earnest tomorrow. Size kunangolo and drame kunangolo. They will not be in good mood. The mood should be falling. But yeah, there we go. The much talked about the holy month of Ramadan starts tomorrow. In honest, Sisla, when are you going to start? So Allah Brakabake, Kalbe Fale, Ramadan Mubarak, my lovely cousin, my lovely niece, Senabu Ninjai, yeah, Norway. Ramadan Mubarak to you. Bitamuso Binta Jame, and everybody saying hello to all of you, Mbalbe Kondona. So, Kal Kontom political perspective, so program auto. Kavaliko, welcome. Thank you for logging, and thank you for everything that you guys have done and supporting this platform. Thank you to you all. So, rather late start, but there we go. We'll try to do something to talk about issues. The program of that in the month of Allah Tola. Coming that in Yamin Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Alamanga Funda Kono Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Mina diamo diam kalajang asika diamo di me alonko komen ka fonyame rek. Asika diam kendolti asika kumolti men sentol be nafa kumol meli alonko definitely bina mans mantora cool samalanang mansatala sin nengol jamfandi wala. Internatul base de wudwala nena duwa bi jabila mansatala da male wala. So be dola na banko fana minani kari horma bamen kono ten sunkaro horomo na duwan na patio na duwan na patio nyaton koli na dia Gambia alama kairaba continue laje Cairo nin tenko wajiri wakana walto election ote kelano in Cairo man soto development ote nalo in Cairo man soto. Cairo is very important, so we have to pray for peace and tranquility, stability. Tenko nyatota ngaduana bankoy and in dunia, the world at large. So bedwala antol fanan kino kina nyi sungari ba horoboto fanan pro mansatalla me alonko atale ntol da atalo marioti pro asi jata kende adina melma soto si jata kende soto sabante frewol fanan mansatalla se lima ke ibe dami nga hino soto ila junubol kafarila ntol me alonko ala yamfo kambi jam folo ay mbula jam fo wati nami na fana intara ko bawo saya mo bibalolti mboka yi malo sihu tan bismillah youtube online banda ba te londi fukki fan ak ñaar ci wér April a political perspective. So the program ñu ko just door jore comme lu ma wa fi elek inshallah Muslims around the world will start observing the holy month of Ramadan weer bu mag la weer bu xam ne pour ñu jégalante ñu ngi lu ñoo expect tamit yàlla tamit jégal ñu suñu baakaar yi waaye ñu ngi ñaanal ñëpp pour ñu am wér gu yaram ba pare di ñaanal suñu réew Gambia tamit yàlla jaama yàgga fa te ñaanal suñu leadership bi United Democratic Party ñaanal Gambia yéen yëpp maa ngi leen a ñaanal pour ngeen am wér gu yaram ak man suma bopp because nit ki soo amul wér gu yaram mënuloo def leneen mënuloo def liggéey mënuloo sa dunda bi sa dafa dara du la dee saf si àdduna wér gu yaram lu am solo la ñoo xam ne dañ faatu ñu ngi ñaanal leen yàlla may leen arjana bu sedda bi jégal leen si seen baakaar yi ñoom tamit si barke weeri koor bi yàlla jégal suñu baakaar yi because doomi aadama moom as long as yaa ngi dunda every day nga am baakaar knowingly or unknowingly maa ngi gis ñu bari xam naa ne suma mbokki si secondaire ñoom fu mu nekk nii tey seen mood bi du neex ak Dramé Kundaay ñoom tey fu mu nekk nii ku leen wax tuuti rek dinañ mer because ñu weeri koor bi daf leen dee tiital di ragal weeri koor suma mbokki ñoom yi ngay tamit fu mu nekk nii tey dinañ def seen last pour di lekka waaye weeri koor bi moom we have to deal with it xam naa ne ñeme ñu leen weeri koor waaye we have to deal with it te maa ngi gis ñu ne gaa gis nañ weer bi so ñu ne ëllëg inshallah mbaɗigol mbal konton na mena brother fanan konton na happy birthday to Papa Sam UDP la barma bami America. Papa Sam today la birthday the 12th of April. Happy birthday to you. Yalanga ye birthday jama bal celebrate next birthday butuwa UDP manzakunda tara Gambia yo duala bake si mayaba sondo matenko nyatota alama masatala yo dila. You are a very good brother. Since you joined the UDP, even before you joined UDP, you definitely love your country. And your contribution towards the national development is there for all to see. Ikela na fulo bondele, ka fuarol makoi, ka gambe dingol makoi. So mo bele aje, atol dol modol bije nibe kuke kang, ibe kala fi mol kafo. Mo be platform jibe kan jam famo. Ate contribution balake, but every time I kafo nyelo kanan tofo. So I have to respect that. For respect. Kafo la Gambia, diaspora jang, be dualite fone sunkaro ne moto. Alama alay jo, alama alay ila dimbayal sutura, yangani ya kendo men so la bango alama alay okay. So happy birthday to Papa Salman. All those people, probably a lot of people celebrating their birthdays today, and people also who are getting married as well. Ramadan has started. I have already seen na sister Dolebe Jana Aning Sasani got married. Lady Sonko, Mo Fanangele. I wish them happy matrimonial life. So kamobe kontore kamobe tento. Mbadi mo nso program kono kunun interview batera back. Thank you Majula Kasama Ture. Sisla be kamara kundangol tonye kan. Sisla bari ama ite fonka sumbang. I seriously doubt that Sisla Kasunne. I have to ask Binet Bojang about that. Sisla la sumode. Ha! I'm not convinced that Sisla Kasunne. Because Sisla Kamanya is Sungoro kono. Thank you so much, Kadisa, and Barimusu Kendo in Sweden, I think Kadisa. Kadisa, and I always confuse whether you are in Sweden or in Germany, but I think you are in Sweden. No, I think you are in Sweden, I think, not in Germany. Be tentola bake, be mobe tentola balbe, tentola Sisla Bukasung. But mashallah, particularly the interview in Kunumbalbe tentola bake. Berimba Jibela Wotumo is about 21K viewers. Ngajeko NPP Golden Tonye Kang. Economic viewership man, yeah, I laugh. What they forget to understand right now, Bantaba we stream on YouTube, and the YouTube numbers don't show on Facebook. So it is not the numbers that you see on Facebook that are watching us. I know the number of people watching us on the computer. Right now is 130 people watching, but already on Facebook it's showing 113 people watching me. So yesterday we had 1.6K views. Near YouTube, near Facebook compare. It was on Facebook was 1.3. So the other people were on YouTube because more Jamaica Lafika give YouTube. So it all majibe when they were seeing us 700, at least 1K was watching us that time. Bring it all majibe. Okay, Kadisane, I think you are in Sweden, yeah. 1K people were watching. I know the numbers on the computer. So if at all I didn't broadcast on YouTube and I just all the numbers will be on Facebook. So these numbers can be misleading. It is not just the numbers that you see on Facebook that are streaming us. So couldn't even more NPP in call. But yeah, you go. It's all part of political banter. Turning NPP in call dal. Malum be labana dami nyamote falin naji because December 4th kurobe koilale kumun samorom duma lola olof njay di wa senabu ndax du lol la senabu njay yo olof nga kumun samorom duma fona lola lañ ko de waxé de jojo ñu nekk fi otherwise mu correct ma waye dañuy wax ne olof njay mu ne kumun samorom duma te ñun dina manasi fo nga jindi doron inshallah Mamadou Sabali même fo wulli ako nga jindi so Mamadou Sabali law kuma masse bentu yala anu inshallah ni Mamadou Sabali mo tanan mbassa mbala janda inala wulli silo explaining wali junior wol bakata kam bakala ni wulli nkolo honorable alaji estabo was there as well me molbe tentulo melialon ko they are involving grassroots politics melialon ko albe diaspora albe Europe albe diaspora main ka for diaspora in Europe is part of the diaspora melbe diaspora aning melbe Gambia katalal be atol jama babi jang albe mo katalal lati albuga diam sando paral kam menke alama ala yal jo ko wala fokkuno amanke ko melkata platform to wala ba katakan dol ba katakan baake more than us but ibuka diamu Papa Sam is one of those people, Mealango. He's contributing a lot. And I'm just giving him as an example. There are many people like him within the diaspora. Ninkombe Tova Kulim Jum. Na sister film bija bukala finga tofo sena bo nyinja ya fana mu big contributor the Binta Stima member Norway. All these people Kadisane Wolbe. I'm just giving an example. Mbari musu dobijang. I don't want to give a clue because I can't tovo. So I just want to thank everybody as we about to start the holy month of Ramadan tomorrow. Alama Alayatul Bejo, particularly the executive on the ground, the leadership like Dabo, and Dolce Katakul Kanyan Dol Sila, Uncle Kemes and Jame, Moneli Alongo Katawasa Jane Wall, Ibrahim Diba Wall, both Shedikan Wall, the hierarchy, Amadou Kora Wall, Ajaratu Yamundo Yabo, Deputy Party Leader Ajiyam Sek, Ajisuka Inaka, the hierarchy of the UDP, Wolu, Dawol Sila, Kadalaji Estabol, Mol Melialonko, the Madi Sise, and the list of MPs, Melialonke Bakatakana Musolita, Oloya Kumbajaita Wol, Famala Dalin, Burbanjol, Rohimalik Low, all these people are phenomenal in their own rights. So Momo Bekatakola Taliban Suda, of course, the Lord Mayor, Lord Anning Alandin Bisane, and all the other chairpersons. Ala Barakabake, Mele Alonko, Ibakatakan Diaspora, Mbal Tintulambal Jail, and Baflaliko, Sunkaro is about to start tomorrow. Obviously, we will continue our programs, but it is going to be, time is going to be different a little bit. Ntesa no lengana Ularo, because Jarankol, we are very energetic. The chairman of the diaspora. Patafije Mujarankol, Bubakar Sidik Mujarankol, Bamba Mas Mujarankol, Wandifa Mujarankol. A UDP diaspora, Nali Jarankol Bondi, Albe Kidola Lede. Nali Jarankol Bondi Kono, Albe Kidola Bakele. Aseke Famo, you have a very big gap. So Al Dua Jarankol, come Fenkea Funyaming. Atemo Mori Baleti, Bakasu Fofana. Nyomingo Nyominke Yaji Jarankola la Moroti. Al Sontal Monsong. Nyominko Fana Bijile Kili Lam Sonko, Nata Mas, Ibijele Dudu Sonko Wolu, Bijele Mansia, Mabui Bak, Kadinjai Wol, Bari Niajibi, Kadim Rasul. Before I bomolji, I bomolji audio to be at na WhatsApp group or to be at the Amta. Thank you, Nakeba, Bama Serin Mas, be a Manasi Saman na WhatsApp group on Yinato, Atata Wallet, Banakeba Tentulabaki. So Jarankas, me Jarankul Tentulabaki, Jaranka diaspora Bakatakan Bakele, definitely. Ndingol Fanabakatakan Jarang, near Kalilu Shedi, Kalilu Shedi, Farmer, member Gambia. Be welengara te abe doku kende bala kalelu sedili alkala audio moyle so jarankulu we can go on and on so we are not non-stop but nyimara la karol itol mom buy back nyimara la karol but anyway 1840 let's go ahead with the business the political and Sizzla is not happy because yesterday Manchester United won 3-1. So Sisla Bedeli, he was very, very upset, yes, even though Arsenal win, but I think in Manchester win, she's like a Kurane. But well, there you go. Manchester United, we're going back to those good olden days. Somebody will tentula back in Balja, political perspective. Belun down so Dolajan Memo Noha C setting later on 8 o'clock UK. The UDP executive, UDP UK chapter executive, Noha Cisse, Atolon auditor, Ateleka call Kisikas internal auditor. He's one of the newest members in the executive. So Biabin Alajan 8 o'clock, we'll have a 30 minutes discussion. So occasionally I'll be inviting, just like the other day, I invited Alaji Ture. And then Wally Jr. came here. I'll be inviting guests on this platform. Next time, I think I'll have to get Fatuseni Sabali, Bari Muso Fatuseni Batele Sambalana. But Finland, in UK time difference. And also, we are also having we'll have an interview with Bulli Kamara. Bulli Kamara, been in GMC, but I joined the UDP. And in fact, the newest chapter, UDP, the newest chapter sign, Australia, the UDP Australia chapter, so Bulli Kamara, he'll be my guest here, I think, on Saturday or on Friday. We are going to verify and confirm that Nim Finland chapter because there's 8 hours time difference between us and Australia, so we are struggling to see what time this is going to be. But we definitely have an interview with him, Bulli Kamara, UDP chapter, Australia chapter chair, will be our guest on Bantaba. So next time, Mr. Sedili, you have to invite me. Who is Lamin Jallo? Okay, no problem. New platform is for all of us. So Ramadan Mubarak to all of you. Obviously, Sunkaro is a very important month, the 9th month of the Muslim calendar. Don't carry kononton jamoti. Anong londi tiol ka men fonto londin tangoliye. Dino la londi tiolu. Ika men fonto londin tangoliye. Ola nyintiko. Iko nyinon karote me alan ko jikosote ko the Holy Quran jita. Kila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Karikuma Balom is a month where we have to do spiritual reflection, and obviously we have to improve ourselves in our attitudes. Ndajikulu hakodani nyobulu bara anyante kala karlete me alan ko in the true amanya kala just balal ma na hakoto nyoy for the sake of it. So we have a somber reflection of our attitudes. Kari horma balam adalon kari kononton jamot in the Muslim calendar, the holy month of Ramadan, and it's the month me alan ko iko al-Quran jita kila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam yin karole kono is one of the holiest months in if not the holiest in the Muslim calendar. So karola me alan ka kumayata bake. So alamango dunga kono kaira kono funda kono kaira kono it will fit Salinyola in around the 12th to 13th of May, I think, so that after all we can go back to normalcy. So, by the way, happy Ramadan Mubarak to all of you. Somebody will sign doing political perspective show program after that lengthy introduction today. Be left the program that I want to start with the UDP and in Mediamala civil service doku lalu political mentuntaji. Just before my program auto, thank you, Alaji Ture. Thank you, Alaji Ture. Also, the revelation of Kalaja Mealan Kurung UDP la spokesperson Menketa Alma mi fandi talti. Kunung I kumola sene and the kunung. NPP Molo, I think that is the only thing that they try to use against lawyer Dabo, because they have nothing to say. Lawyer Dabo man tax. Very sad that the supporters all later published 2001. Coming back, Bamba Masi Memfala audio. Shows the level of desperation. But also, I will play an audio here. Namal Bea Moile. Musundingo Mealonko, when he came out to debunk Musa Suso. Musa Suso Mealonko, obviously, civil servant Olemati, deputy governor Olemati. He's so much involved in the NPP politics. But Amalo Baratale, beauty pageants will invite Sunkutoli Samanang, Yarfe Tolkata, a former APRC deputy or less than NPP segment. But the lady came out and released an audio call. It told Wometol CJ. In fact, some of them don't even support NPP. And this is very embarrassing. We will talk about this. Dear Jabo also wrote a post that may analyze the former information and communication and infrastructure minister Demba Ali Jao. I told him the first minister to bring the coalition government came to power. But Adam Baro Ajindi Bosokon, Ajindi Bosokon. So saying at the front Ferola Kala, Niku Yatandi back and you Falindro Menkatang. Falindro Manke Gambia. NPP Nkolu, Nidiam Tarek, Iko democracy the Gambia. Because that's the only thing that it also will follow. The democracy the Gambia, yes, but Adam Baromana democracy deal, Gambian only democracy didn't tell you cannot take the Adam Baro cannot take. Nobody should ascribe that to Barrow. But anyway, me topical that la men follow la B. Walaketa Senera Niroti Mealanko, the spokesperson, Almami Fandital. Kunung Atelaketa Lunta for the people by the people, no friend Musajeng. Korikuno Musajeng Mantofoko, because Musajeng every day I can tofole. Alafo Musajeng by my yotamit. Musa Jem fo mu dem mu ton ma rek ci sen soubi way de ma foguma ne tudala ma de Musa Jem so ma tudé de dina deglo repeat bi. Why? Because I saw the me Wale Junior Tentola back. Wale Junior Alta Wale Junior la wall to Albajala a soundbite of I think in fact I should have updated that video here so that you guys can see it, but I can play Almami Fanditali mem for Kunung if I can get into Wale Junior's wall. Wale Junior can post what I can see. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this.
So I'm just saying that the opportunities for having a diaspora vote and making it possible in the 21st century is not something very complicated for a population that is not, out of this world. Be rest assured that for us, every day we will advocate for this whenever the issue is raised. We believe that the Gambian diaspora are beyond and above their contribution to the GDP of the country, their constitutional right to participate in elections must be something that is non-negotiable. So this is our commitment. What we are doing in reality is circumscribed by the circumstances, because we have a transitional government, but it's not acting as a transitional government. It is not getting the best advice possible. It is not opening its doors. I mean, even this so-called resuscitation process was done without consulting the main stakeholders, the Gambians. Jonathan was flown in and he started his consultation. Out of courtesy, some decided to participate. On principle, some refused to participate, because there is this deficit of good faith in the dealings of the myriad problems that country face. So for
okay, I think I'm playing the wrong audio. Sorry, this is the one.
Every Gambian comes to this task in good faith and want to make Gambia a better country than they found it.
Yeah. Yes, Alman. There's this question hovering over the head of Mr. Dabo for a very long time. His unpaid taxes.
Yeah.
There was a commission that was established that found that that was when they go up to these lawyers who had arrears, and I think Mr. Dabo has accepted now that he has arrears. Has he paid the arrears? And if not, why not and when?
Yes, he has.
He has paid.
He has paid the arrears.
So he
yes, but a little background.
Yes.
No, he owes Gambia government. A little background is this. Why Mr. Dabo went to court is a legal fine point. That only the Commissioner of Income Tax can review your self-assessed taxes, not a commission of inquiry. He was not alone to be brushed with the arrears in taxes. I know a lot of prominent lawyers, even the late J.S. Inseka was one of those.
Yes.
But Mr. Dabo, like I said earlier, is the rule of law man. He went to the court, and even when the matter was in abeyance because of his imprisonment, he came out and then, went back to the Supreme Court to have a final determination of it. So really, I think once the court decided that the arrears validly determined by the Commission of Inquiry, the arrears were paid up.
Okay. Now the next.
Okay, mbadi ngolonga ni mem play jang. Be diam kan UDP la diam la men ka diam patriotola almami fandital kunun ya tala invite na friend wala platform to musaje wala platform. Dalilo men nga nyim play jang. Sa senata dunia be ma ko man sekunda la julute la Ousainou Darboe la, because na altara NPP ko la timeline auto GB ikatune nyela safela ko la Darboe ila tax jo bari sai almami fanditali atandiko la Darboe la tax aya bele jo And I remember for tuba kongoda ko lawyer dabo dadilo me na nyi mata samba court because atemo loyalty and loyalty lo ke mira nyami and into layman ke mira nyami man killing. So it all ka fengo lafika fengo be seneyandi. They want to clear. So at the American Commission on mandate to call a tax areas of Jibe. Along MPP Molu, there's somebody calling me on Bantaba. Okay, I don't think I can take this caller right now. MPP Molu is very sad that Imanku Bella understand tax evasion and in tax areas man killing. Tax julo katal mobile ani jamfon ikam tax julo katra mola ikata do ko lay ko tax jo tax returns atol membe sometimes ntol membe janka me ko inland revenue in the UK sometimes ikay jole ni ya feel ko itela julo bela sometimes ni tela julo bela ka fo ko you need to pay more right nyinka ke janan sometimes they go into payment plans atol membe UK jal kan jele so even in America I think they have these tax returns there it happens so NPP ko it all nation education no far this is just a tax evasion. Tax evasion is criminal. Tax evasion, ni wolom lois is wrong nole. Tax evasion. And long, almami fandi tale memfo, nying biriye nying assessment okay, lawyer ngame lawyer lulu o woro. Aliye la listol jele will be tax areas be la lunu. Yeah, understand. But lawyer Dabo went to the court to clear the legality of whether that commission and mandate totally. So tax lawyer Jamal Beji, in fact, lawyer Dole Fombeji, the late chaos in sec, Ofongo Juloba Laluno. Almami Fali Tayo as a reference. Lawyer Jamal Beji will find on tax areas bill. But because lawyer Dabo is leader of UDP, obviously, it will America you lottery win. And this whole thing. So this is the whole situation. Yes, Alaji Ture, you can call in if you want to call in now and talk about this tax issue because I'm just talking about this tax issue. But right now, the tax issue is clear, is crystal clear. Gambia mentioned that Nali amo LPP ko lebe diankan ko julol belo adabola. Ala fa se use liko tonyante. Baba masi afala audio tole. Almame fandital fundito la question and mola. Man sekunda anu. NPP Ngolo is very sad that I'm even trying to reference to these people because banko monon problem oti Gambia. Yaje nini mobe nyola menna londo man jam fa bak. Ake tardendele. NPP be Gambia tardendi kandi. You ben tardendi kan adamana la moli ben tardendi kan but Alaji Ture I think he wants to quickly chime in into this discussion. Ngabula fano diamo then I'll continue. Alaji? Yeah, Alaji.
Sorry, Malafika jump in Barry left mem follow munying double in tax evasion coining. So
tax areas, not evasion. Tax areas.
Tax areas. Honorable Seru Dabwe in Kumoning Fole. The Mal Gambia Dolum. I mean, you know, Nyantan Kalamwe and in Nyanta Fanang. Could put into long-term memory. When we send that way, imagine MB Group Alibe join la UDP them and ule nyadilam ule toning. MB Group Alibe join la UDP wato men. When we send that way, I kind of statement deal like UDP thing Kontong throughout Gambia and in diaspora.
Yeah.
Was statement to kono nimmensi was statement to sotono. Honorable Seru Dabo elaborate what tax area nyintole and I have to give for a jota the fucker bang.
Yeah.
I had and the same statement to Ninkono. Former Justice Minister Ninchelen Wolto, Kaletro Safaye, Puru Komen medial Merutumo Nal Hatlo Banka, government can media house to attack Wato Menna. I Kuma Jamal, it was a very, very lengthy statement some speech form a monkey statement and even in that speech I attended he's a constitutional lawyer yeah you know so I mean you know, speaking to bull, you know, but I got no was that when you call it, but it that way, I put our punk, you know, yeah, but they keep on, I mean, bringing this, you know, all the time. Karanta ko personal nga remember ko nga speeding nga la moyle andum nga no ko aya foje kai aya settled. It was in the millions, you know, 1 or 2 millions.
Yeah, but the point here is I think the issue is the even some of the GSM companies in Gambia had these areas that they cleared it up. I think it is yalon na problem is nimbemu faham lombari Gambia we have a long way to go. More tax areas than tax evasion, more a difference long. So can you imagine Yaya Jammeh made lawyer about trap la nyami. If lawyer Dabo be luale break kanun, obviously Jammeh would have even used that. Atibat la for solo sanden fundo ka cheating. About cheating la wole from la procas sent to jail. So these people, they don't understand this basic common sense. So lawyer Dabo 1996 a lot of Gambia, a lot in 2001. So a lot of Ameta UDP lead when Yaya Jammeh tyrant was there. You think if this man was breaking the law in the Gambia, Jammeh would let him go free?
No.
There you go.
I mean, tax areas
Donald Trump, black company in America, will have tax areas. So you see big companies here with tax areas. They don't understand. These people, they don't understand. But anyway, we should. I just bring the.
You know, was speaking Lamay Ibamwell. I found a diamu come a monkey as a failure. I found audio, you know. And then audio. I mean, translate everything. Nasa failure from, you know, was speaking because Namutoko it was one of the best speaking to fail. So let's speaking better than document, you know. And I can share that with you, you know.
Yeah, whatever you have it, please do. Thank you. Thank you, Alaji.
No problem.
Thank you. Okay, Baraka. Well, Alaji Tureti on the problem in Sweden. I'll have clarification. Okay, I'm not going to belabor on this point. The reason I knew someone the UDP spokesperson actually put this matter to bed. Anunga dole jang malafika mari tofo about 4 days and ya froseleka Joe. Okay. So loyal member Gambia be froseleka Joe. So I don't know which part of Europe are you or in America. I think what hetemon kuning because you may because tax areas more yalanko ibe jang because tax areas your people see it as normal. Yalan tolla banko munam problematic kunimbalia for bena quarterly. It's very sad and we need a lot of civic education. Tax areas is tax evasion wala willfully inyantaka tax jo ye silo dota puri kana tax jo ikafole ko tax evasion you evaded tax ya understand but it coming ye ila tax ila julo la areas comme julo katara mol ka loan soto banko fonka loan soto Gambia is indebted 70 billion banko memu Gambia julo le Gambia la. Let me just take it from there. A whole country banko fongo bankoti ndolu billion tanworo wala le benna so areas bennale IMF la areas bennale World Bank la areas bennale julo bennale banko China brilo ya dabaka foreign ministry China ila areas me Gambia la julo me Gambia la ya be cancel. So it's not embarrassing for Gambia to have loans, but it's embarrassing for an individual to be in tax areas. Yala tol Allah kuningo be mintole. The whole country, Gambia, Kabringam Fongosoto, Mealongot is a sovereign state, but we are indebted in areas of 270 billion, 70 billion, Julo memena, Bankol mena Julo bena, Kabringam Fongosoto. So Banko Fongo Julo Soto, so much more people Mealongot tax. I am not going to be embarrassed to have tax areas. It's normal in this country because sometimes inland revenue will even have people. People have tax areas in this country. So almol dahandi nalman karang altal formal educate. Alkana banko tarrendi. This is the problem that we have, and then we have to say things this way. Niaje bi Gambia be tardering because my president should remember Londo soto. Ngo nyimanga chahaniti. And I'm not belittling anybody. The first ayah Angel Jibril yemen fo kila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ako ikra seek knowledge man sa talla fo e karanga kumayandile na president wala shoto memman karang kafo memba noma karambalo le siata je not in terms of but melialon ko la supporter so li man kunin ta fala karambali yafon kunin balialo because dole bi je Kalilu Sedili amanta Mala University but he is highly educated Mulbi jele melialon ke me single university they are highly educated they are well informed but barola camp mediocrity la wata je ko baro fo man dunia kalamta no wonder last week I diplomatic blonde Adama Barrow called Queen Elizabeth Queen of England. This is very embarrassing. Macky Sall tafola Queen Elizabeth Queen of England even though it's a francophone country. So President Mayalonko among England and UK a difference long. So by default wala supporters all for tax evasion and tax areas imala difference long. These people, and let me say something here. Audience all Nala views will explain it, but in Lafita, I'm not giving relevance to NPP because most of the time, one thing we have to get out of this bubble, whether we like it or not. Adama Barrow is the president of the Gambia today. Constitution or constitutional assembly, and atele kafo form by whether we like it or not. What kafo for? Whether we like it or not, we cannot completely negate mentioning NPP, and I'm not giving anybody relevant. Lafita, let me understand. B, NPP, moto jale bulu Gambia. Moto membe bulu ate police bulu. Whether you talk about it or not, they are in charge of our state resources. For fongela lombalia tandimola, ngela ibe filindiro menkikan, this is the media. But in incumbent daily la filibante kumola, we will let equal lies that remain unchallenged could prove to be true with a test of time. Sasai wahu dega wa yahana hell. All of njay lol la wax. Sasayo abga tonya fo baraka mol lol filindile. So ñin tax ko is very important na ko explain because NPP mon kuma soto ibe men fola lawyer dabo na man ka ñin tax ko. Lawyer jamala be Gambia mala fi ke to fo jam. Baralta listo to melbe to be listo bala. Right? Mo jamale be o listo bala fal safa ko ma ke patriotic citizen wala la patriotism tambi da tol mel ka diamu jang alka ka baro support wo loyal wol ye company le crédit gambinol employee mo patriotism man tambi loyal dabo yala legal firm soto la le chambers ay gambinol ngale nene chamjel wala men tata TRRC MC chamdi ay dogo ke loyal dabo la chambers le so patriotism man tambi nyina ye company lo ye gambinol employee Adama Barrow man company create Gambia de Adama Barrow sarahullo le abulaka rent collection okay. Woman ke company. Adama has been in Gambia. Adama be yambula like rent collection okay. Mole la bungol diala. Right? So this is what I don't understand. Ning imam fahamroge so ngani ku explain jana nga explain they keep talking about it and the saddest thing is why share a letter me along is 2001 and MPP call this is the saddest part. Se Omar Fay funde na Gambia be no me kamfa se Omar Fay me alonga ardoba ya jeme noma wala na MPP ko Allah ko kambala fa today wala tinna Adama Barrow fo jututa Allah Adama Barrow mo reke Sidi Njai awole kumayandi atolti Sidi Njai bi wala kata alkale konde fo mo kito jutu sama tole ci say ning Adama Barrow be mo delegate la atata Abuja jumata Sidi Njai IGP la sangoto tala IGP alama ne man ka faka jumale bulaji min keta la special envoy to Sidi Njai so atol me halon ko al kumayata no UDP baral ali farsita say Adama Barrow fuma ya tol ke second class Sidi Njai is the top gun Sidi Njai la most important ally ali fisir wala ya jele fisir wallo bukala fisir wala ya bay iko jiko kawarla loko dog dina sax continue jiko kam da ko continue ya kundu nyama ka fali wala nyama Adama la fisir wala ya affaire astatal ka ke MPP fongo kono ani atol me alon gal ka fasa saying a jututa la le Sidi Njai wala la number 1 allied apala fa warta al tol fongo to sal alman relevance to MPP so nyin tax issue bo woma la internal affairs le ndela hajuti je I don't know if I'm going to talk about that point that much. Niano ayal kumayandi, nana kana kumayandi. woman kental affair. What I am going to focus on is issue related. So Lawyer Dabo on record doesn't owe a butut to the Gambia government. So put this matter to bed. And Walatin Day San, Albal Fongol Filindikam, somebody who has worked for the Attorney General's chambers. Mome alonko ay Vice President yake, ay Foreign Minister yake. Iteboko kumofoto for Jamela Tax Commission. And this is the law. This is how this will stoop so low. Yaya Jammeh constituted tax commission. Alka kibiro damal. Adama Barrow man anything sort of on Lawyer Dabo. Lawyer Dabo diligently served under him. Lawyer Dabo went to China and negotiated the debt cancellation. URR Silo. Lawyer Dabo let funds nyini. Yes, under the coalition government. All right. But a Malo Warteleko NPP, you have nothing to say. Nothing on Lawyer Dabo. Yaya Jammeh constituted commission. Alkawola information on Samanang. What a gachingala Dabo Wai. Dabo Jula. Yaya Jammeh Mayango dictator. Wala commissioner. Atolkole Samana. Alkole Samana on the UDP leader. What I'm told, we are very happy. We are very, very happy. Because Lawyer Dabo serve as a foreign minister. Alman fen samana on the table. Or I fen a foreign ministry. And you know, diplomatic passport or Walter Jane. Munana diplomatic passport code data. Lutangen no PC diplomatic passport. Barola mulu. Munana ali day diplomatic passport la. Because ali alone and ali diplomatic passport code norma. Barole font be impliqué la. Because Barole can diplomatic passport of signé. Atela bon the foreign affairs a samba font koto. Drive all implicator. Mole implicator. The Nigerian man may alongo waleka diplomatic passport or data. Police or lea commandi. Ikaiko fundi banko kan. They help him to leave. Because one Nigerian no new arrest no. Ita hanilo sambala kitiola. Komen yin cocaine kuobe nyamen. Cocaine no. Ada mabarola supporter so alke mwele ka cocaine la kumofo bang. 87 days or 89 days. Ben soirée la update or malam bijel lebije. Bari ngamna tilitan saying koronto, tilitan saying warawla. Kabiring the biggest quantity of cocaine. NPP Janal Bediam la tax return me alango. He's paid it, and in fact at the moment list toto Yaya Jamela commission olom ka assess tax areas will be loyal men. He was not the only lawyer who was in that list, but because he is the atala headache, that's why you are focusing on him. Munana look at yam cocaine ola. Algal nyakasi cocaine ko ola. Cocaine munana bukafu fo cocaine ola ko mal deumba. Munana lial nyakasi cocaine ola. Because membe keri ngalone. Ngafale ko. We are doing our investigation. Then the investigation to currently la cocaine ola ko 88 days till it turns in say thank you spare man. He got 88 days till it turns in say covering cocaine or dunta Gambia banko kan. Hani sign kuma boka foji. NPP so boda alka jumala jaga aka cocaine ola kuma fo. Ebe diamola oh boy la kuola. Oh boy la jindi is a problem. But it's a warning cocaine ko compare ban cocaine wole nyanta Gambia dingo be concern la. Because cocaine dunta banko kan. Banta Keita for is a ghost. For does he Banta Keita really exist? I am Momalo. Ana Banta Keita. For la Banta Keita them. Legi the case in fact will be struck out. Ye Sirif Njai Bulale. Sirif Njai Memuta. Kiti Bunda ya Bulale Kaita Suokono. Case ni mambam follow. But Jojo Fongole Pasita Ko Ning prosecutor sol. We don't have Director of Public Prosecution, no DPP. DPP ma appoint Sanjinani. Kabrini man sekunda sita. Attorney General schema, they have no DPP. Wolong man sekunda la lola ti menka lo ka kitioke. Ka mo kurungol ta ka try ka make so loi lekang. Niman Director of Public Prosecution soto. Kabrin tolongam fan soto. Nga boni na Nigeria le. Yaya Jammeh time Nigeria no lekakati wala na nyim walati na mel nata ke jama ika Yaya Jammeh fasa. But Adama Barrow sita Sanjinani Deputy Director of Public Prosecution Attorney General's Office Hanisai iko Italy Gambian apply muna nalte incentive package warandila because iko loyal ko ika mention to la private practice offer jomen ali jonyim beteyandi Halate ke jo amari jo 100,000 a month. Ala diala. Because it's a very important job. A country that doesn't have a DPP position for 4 good years. Kodolu menka waste. Abe dunna political kono. O kodo te dunna ye mota ye benefit kendo diala ye Gambia din kendo employ position so that cases all sitano. Wala important. But koken ku alkaji buko for it. Ndol wala ntol ite. But we are working on our investigation because Mayem Balafa nyin kokeno start teleka wafi. Molbije meli alon ko be kibirla iko isutiata barola le. In fact mo fula wol tobe mbulu janne. Bari ñun do ko won kilenti jede. Anken klinet jede nim melbe do ko nyin kalante to fola jam. So we are working together. Nim pareta lungo men na ko now we have to come out explain this to Gambians. We will. Bari ñun drogo Gambia no al ñina. Ndela nga fali forget about it. Adama Barola Mansakunda will never act on this cocaine issue. They will never do. Nko alela tapele yaji. Alela tapele yaji. Barole funtita jam. Akode constituted task force. Inter-security task force. Nimange na kumoti de. Ibrahim Bisankarele. Who are members of this committee? Ali Long. Kabiriwo committee lota. Iman diam, iman fenke. Jalo singo be forankang. Kokeno, jalo singo be forankang. Fente fola je, intiro minister ta fola. Ibrahim Ji Sankare na la diam si alkama la kadiam nyin kokeno. Ni anyi nge ko the investigations are go on. Investigation for how long? So the refusal of the appointment of the DPP is a calculated move. I agree with you. In my interest today. Baro manasi be deiri nyin drogo la kuola. Atolo MPP nkolu. Tax areas and in Kokeno, neither Kitidula, which is going to get the severest penalty. Jojo be Jumale police la because Nebuka make Jojo ka more police than tax areas la. Angalter jang, or the banko bele sambala prison, then tax areas la because jang. Mome tax areas of banko ka Seattle. Neither the Germany, tax areas we manage, neither the America, even multinational corporations, they have tax areas. But atolubuka diamu drogola. And this is the low level of MPP ko la thinking. Falbe taunte yalla bang, falbe faham lombal yalla bang, fal bang kanu bal yalla bang. Drogo in tax areas. Hani dindingo membe jang. Yeta in grade 6 or grade 7 student. Alta liye foiko the severity of cocaine and in tax areas. Ibafle ite kungo kaputale. Ibafle bang kendaya. Tax areas is not policeable by law. Yes, inyanta jolale. Wala neka payment plan bule. Jamfo eka payment plan ke moli yan. Ngam moja yan me anango inland revenue payment plan ka amari yan. Amari ala akinyana because that day I was doing this sonta mari to fola jam. I screenshot ke inland revenue letter o menki yan ala tax areas pembala bari ikavene kari o kari inyanta nyinangam le jola. Imasa makiti yola. Imasa made ekai ko domandin jo. Agam dele ko itata banki julota ji. Is it criminal ka julota? For business all book julota. You can go and take a loan as long as you got collateral. Is it a bank or you go to a building society? You julota ji, juloman criminal. But it can drogo nyin ko conceal. Comme interior minister me alonko Osman Yankuba Sonko. Me alonko Brie Ghanaian Olfa. Information on I conceal from the international community investigators. Brother TRS in Galia Wallon criminality. Criminality more today. But in the say who said it's a company sort of no Gambia. Tax Julo etarana. It ends a prison walade. No. Julo etara company la woman ke prison. Ni data gamtel and gamtel ni parastatol. Ali ala masakundala for nawek la Julu jelle masakundala. Nawek, ñin nawek. Government department bu kala nawel bu kala bilol jo. Millions. Wala ben nawek la. Julo man tanaya. Amanke criminality. Ali ñanta jël onesan al mo daxande ñi nonsense diamola. Ali mo daxande ñi nonsense diamola. Kuntaya You know what? I think there's somebody here who is trying to be an idiot, and I'm going to block the person. If you are telling me that tax areas is more serious, then you are one of the biggest idiots. I think you are a fake account, but you know that I'm talking to you. You the real individual I'm talking to. You are one of the biggest idiots on this planet, and one more idiocy here, we will get rid of you, because don't waste the time of this important platform. Kana Gambia could devalue for political gains. Drogo kuombugata lightly. If anybody want to minimize the severity of drugs, you're out of this platform. Dingol lebe tinyakan. Tumando ite ka drogo le di dingola. Tumando ite fanka drogo le wafi. Tumando ite dingoli de karendle drug wafoke. Alla bank alimola banko tal kakara trial albemulu yabla on politics. Al kana president support fani yakang. Drogo man ke chahanati wala na in Taiwan niye muta drogo la is death penalty. Alta mulu nyininka. Some of the Asian countries near drogo mutebulu ika death penalty lo near kitini death penalty al nane amoyle jumale sama death penalty lo because of tax areas al chahano bula wayi al kunta ya bula wayi na al banko kanu al balla poso noma ala la poso noma until we want better Gambia wala until wulindi wala nga yaya jame kele na bondije wala na yaya jame makom because of ala jola yalom aka molle fanu barofele drogo dunta banko kan 88 days alman femfo alimol dahande ñun tax area scola la daba has paid it but haratra ma jo fongo is not a criminality amanke criminality ali diamu drogo la wala important nata to le Gambia kon all right ala bula je doro I'm watching the comment I am a very tolerant person. But in na banko ni ko be kunta ya sambala na banko kan drogo la ko be doyandila, then you are not worth coming to this important platform. Ni drogo akandimi lede because ngalo na membe ke kam nga voice message on le fongo moy nga diamo le moy I have evidence modoba siso konko na Gambia. I am not going into go to the details because I don't want to leak any information here. The investigations are on. So I get very edgy about this drug issue. I can dimi bakele. Ni la vida na blood veins, na blood pressure ni eta santorek. Talk to me about this drug. I don't trivialize this drug issue. So this idiot, just stop commenting here right now. Listen and stop commenting. Because this drug issue is more important to me than Adam Abaro. All right? Adam I Gambia fail, I Gambia betray. Alemol dahandi. Drogo be wafga. Alialo na na crime rate be siya kan Gambia. Why is crime rate so important in Gambia? Yes, you will be sorry. Because atolo bankudin kurungolti. Drogo. Ite be drogo dile dingola leba. Ibe drogo dile dingola le kai kota drogo wafola. Ibe la fle drogo idingo drogo ta. Al nonsense o bula Gambia. Ni manke politikoti. This drug issue is very serious. Molbe Gambia ika drogo ika mol mako ika dundi play no kono. Don't get me started. Ika mol dundi play no kono. Ka molu mako pour que drogo ina Europe. Ale mol dahandi. All right? Alemol dahandi 3 months almost kabirin drop ko nata banko kan karisaba mon sa kunna man fenki bare niyeje diamola Facebook to dorong kunta ya dorong lawyer Dabo is a decent citizen. Our record is clean. Anane Gambia luwa jumaletinya wala na yaya jame ya nyini sirobe la masorono fo bira fundita solo sandeng. And solo sane na anniversary in what 2 days time nyada solo sane Adama Baro naman kala fisher walloti the Westfield anyanta monument soto la jel boy solo sane ngola tinna Gambia falingo ketaje ani modolu mel banta but solo Sunday ne Gambia la change trigger moment sonta iman song wo muy la affairolity bari Gambia man ñana ñina la solo Sunday menke mo jelle ba kala nota ndese u sed lente number 1 temano yes temano de anu ñingala ñongol siatale ale nga toña fo wayi mo jelle be funti la onda jamme ika placard wundi jamme la tajirenta jamme ba tannim fula ke jelle be funti la ka jamme confront adama baro takela no atol membe bulakan NPP no ma bi alka NPP support jumale be lola solo Sunday menkal yak jumale be lola loya dabo menke ya jeme ba tannim fula eni la executive be funti ka fo bi one solo's body dead or alive ngo jelle be o kelano bi melke sisol konkon NPP atol mo jelle ba kelano bari bi wo be nyina sanji nani solo Sunday yala life sacrifice ultimate sacrifice for Gambia monument a lot of them be independent jelle tambita kabri adama baro sita adama baro nyanta solo Sunday memory to the family and monument loyalty in living memory of the late Solo Sunday alga adama baro la fisul wala yajale and another one is coming 2 days time ata fenkela ika mene fo Solo Sunday na moli albolo ya dabo no ali abulanto to adama baro everything is about your NPP support. So this is very sad. Solo Sunday anniversary mina fenkela jang well people be in social media will remember him but na man sakunda be mleke hani saya man bade Solo Sunday man bade. How incredible is this? Wala nanka si manasi for a consent sotole nte tomi adama baro man consent soto mo kende ka consent sotole ba adama man consent soto ya hadama di wonya na consent soto ko mo do jamfa akemira mo nalante ika quote fongolla nimbe nyinkela nyiya ba filla nyame ni modo ya kende la fabenta bo adama bu ko mira wala adama is about him more me man consent soto they are very selfish ikungol damma ibuki mura fenna so today bankolo me alonko mo funtita ya jame ya fanya jaw wonata mol galvanize ay gambo banko unite mol ko ya jame had to go and indeed he went. He left the soil of Gambia through mola karteo meya okay meya niyo sacrifice ala muso bulaji ala dingol bulaji b mansa kunda ma hani monument clean lo hani ala anniversary for mansa kunda buke da bulaji abala fama waraban bari b molle be adama support kan meli ala ko di Solo Sunday fon be the same UDP le be the same camp wallahi ale Solo Sunday betray le because b nalbe adama no kan tonyala atol la nyanta bulal adama noma dani adama be Sidi Njai glorify la ka Sidi Njai kuma yandi kala ko kibirindi muna nati Solo Sunday na family la ko kibirindi la hanide bal Sidi Njai mel lota ako adama barote kalindi la fabula ta jamme musa no Equatorial Guinea. It's very sad. All right, it is very, very sad, but we have to memunyimboro beti walong alinganda carte will use diamo warata for the past 3-4 years me diamo kilon kanka 5 kilon ka every day a fonya la ka fana bare mbeka kuma kilon la ida platform ida WhatsApp forum mbebe kuma kilon le fokan aboro mo muneti carte keso nga adama baro jindi 2021 ay jirek ay ta gon wonte Gambia titano nyaado Gambia to security sector reform so dal marsandisol dalte jila de musol la l'hôpital de boro sotol musol men ka bangoto tingoto abe sial problems upon problems banko fonte tala aman direction soto andung adama be kuke kan adama ben nenen dirol la aliaje saya buka bayroke ala cabinet fond ala fta kenjis kala je bara man hani all right among hani because abe men fogan ninga minister jindi wala molte kato file to adama boro everything is about December 4th not the country ate changes kala bare ning gambian wala mistake ta adama boro gagneta alors la sehu sirli wala nyim fo janne abe kukelal abe monekala abe sio dole fishani la sio dole abakala openly ata mabolo in fact bimbe politicization ye institutional politicized nyame kuna le amay UDP leader ya fo jang mo le bota jambour NPP alpha balu mel tata ikoy tata pour ye sefo la min dabo bay ko because of UDP le fo man ñene kele jamela time kamul victimized because of affiliation with political parties but ñene be keka right now Gambia National Petroleum Corporation GNPC na moy Wolfenstein ali ala ne ko Aliou Job la finance director Aliou Job me alon ka tata TRRC defon sa ne ngo kalam de ko 2017-2018 la ya appoint he is the finance director at GNPC mambo renjay be tata nyola jele so in fact GNPC this year they have approved vehicle loans, car loans for their staff members, 2 million, directors, million fuller. Managers all million killing. The other staff 500,000. Pur moto kuto, ni lafta moto kuto sana. Iko lafta moto sana, whatever. Julole dealer. So they all want to enrich themselves because imalo what will happen after Barrow is gone. So, but they now understand 2021 they approval. But there is also, they are complaining a lot. I've got information that there's a lot of discrimination. They are bringing a lot of discrimination there. Morenja has still got his hand in that. A finance director and all these things. So even 2 people graduated with master's degree in Malaysia. Wolfanang ilafta email lafike sambela right department also. So there is a lot of problem at GNPC. Mr. Barrow, put your house in order. You are the managing director of Gambia Petroleum Company. Ila staff, they are not happy. We are getting information, so we are just giving a heads up. Try and fix that. So you know, issue. Mamburenjai is a big problem for Gambia. Yeah, Mambure is a very, very, very a person of a kind. Alta jelai diam platform to. Alta Mambure jelai diam political platform to. Akala cool ke dumale. Abe mol body la finance, abe mol sambala jana, abe mol connect la jana. Atele aida Obama ko yata African Union. Mambure jai. Kala mol fix dolalto. That sort of person Mambure jai. And long aka segregation okay. You have to dance to his tune or you will not be in his good books. We don't need this. You know, Ndola Banco, we have a lot of cleaning to do. All right. Fonga civil service need for reform completely. Dokubale bembulule. Civil service politicized tale. So everybody is trying. Connect la nyani. There's a lot of corruption. Corruption of a sharing system okonole. There's a lot of corruption. You have to dance to the tune of Barrow Nala Mulu, to the whims and caprices of Barrow and his cohorts, or you will not stay long in that country. So, you know, don't problem. We have a lot of work to do. But in Gambia, I love it at points all men for UDP la policies. UDP la 5-point policies. Our number 1 will be agriculture. Agriculture will be number 1. Development of agriculture. Purum cannot depend on only rain-fed agriculture, not only samajio. Mbe seno bunda yiri la hanis jaketa. Jio se sotono. Na seno bunda commercialize. Agriculture among symbols under this government. UDP Mansakonda be budget or men spend 10% of our annual budget in line with Maputo declaration. Now faliene. All the kalaji. Be Adabarola Mansakonda Jeleki 1.8% agriculture. Very sad. The agriculture outsourced to World Bank support. Ni dunia la kafuba wala agriculture subsidized, but Mansakunda won't depasso make agriculture is very small. Akamta ko dalasi keme o dalasi keme butu dalasi killing and butu tansei. UDP government ko non tolto kala. Keme o keme me dalasi standard in agriculture. Na second one of my youth empowerment and employment scheme, yes. Funding ke wolu. Mandatory youth service scheme be create lale. Mbawolu kelale. But make sure Mansakunda la contract 25% of contract wabitala youthful enterprises all. Funding all meli alanko. International ngani soto pour que la business sol samanyato. Mansakunda be menekala. Ibe contract dile be funding all factor ina. Pour que funding all mako. Na sabanja all education. Na fale jana inka UDP la 5-point agenda for. The third most important thing is education because nimbanku dingol man karang. Youth sole for a skill soto. Walatina mbenyim points all me explain la jang ali lamoy. Because tol benyim membe la jang ko barola masekuna man trapala. So I'll have a what UDP would do differently. That's what I'm trying to explain right now. Ntolu right now education manke mandatory Gambia. UDP masekuna na sita be kara force ulti mo be karanale. Mandatory. Sanji kononto the first 2 years, the first 9 years, sanji kononto for anis sabanjango ila nida tertiary education wolon kata sabanjangoto tunku sabanjangoto ni boda secondary school kata college sol to wobe kala free leti sanji fulanjam follow sanji kononto anin sanji sama wobe kala free leti comme itete a jola bari bita kram moto itete la series ko kon so man sekunda ko be nyim mandate kala ko bari ko madrasa sol fanan man sekund UDP man sekunda be funding di lalale adequate funding to make sure pour daral arab karandi wol fanan system boso. All right, so the fourth one wolon jata kende yati health lopitanol ko dal yabelo loya dabo ba foka ni tato lopitanol to Gambia baloka fale borol buka soto CT scanner fo man soto MRI scanner man soto drug sol man soto hand gloves sol man soto face mask sol fo buka soto ike muneke right now corruption bi je fo doctor samare fo fudina ko corruption bi je ikamane ke niye baga sol men order yete wafi pharmacie ngolto wala yete wafi bitik tiolma so masekunda joranti je kodo kadunde conference lom padiem creation travel opportunities so UDP na tunkunjang wolam nyinti wolom jata kende ari ñi health center sol UDP be upgrade lale primary health care abe symbols of la Gambia mbita to the grassroots ka jata kende ya ka kumayandi ngo ni jato man kende ya ite doku kala no ite karamo fon kala no so health will be prioritized under UDP government. Yes, DOCO military service should be mandatory, but we are doing youth service scheme, mandatory youth service scheme. It is going to be mandatory for funding join service scheme or after high school. So it's very close to the military service mandatory, so that people can have discipline. But so I'm talking about UDP 5-point immediately ni UDP man sekunda sita. Energy and digitalization of the economy. Energy wala nawekti courant. So ñun tungul lulo mbe sembela wolle kan. It doesn't mean that security ngamol jole bafla security. No, we have 2 other points. Tourism will be the wallet. Tourism is there. So we have security sector reforms. Ñu bebe kala bari na focus be warla ñu nekam, but security to compromise la. Security ba make sure police olu they are equipped. Aliama ikulu lawyer daba ya fala de amokono. Problem me Gambia bi police olu man iman jorangul soto. Motor for table, computer table, resources table, UTP government. And maybe many more jahal. Okay, I'll be kodo boni ramitole. Ha, bao is easy ka from benyin kala. Yes. Ntolu nde kodo nyini lale animbe make the Gambia tax base ba broaden lale. Bepare revenue leakages be wole fana sukila comme ñu suñaarol ni ñi fenkol wol bebe fenklare so kodol ñanta dunna dame duje but most importantly man secunda be strict expenditure pattern plan so they can make a fiscal discipline depaso dabe talala aliamo lawyer dabala ko atete 150,000 depass every day so state house dama lafita revenue men amount men kotlaji 80 million in a year so 80 million wo se dun no ku jamale to de Samo sang Adam Baroka 80 million may waste state house. We will cut it. UDP government because we have the president may along got a flamboyant lifestyle leader. Alka Adam Baro in Tama Bambalo Lini Mafoko president Tamalade. But the delegation will have to be properly scrutinized. Tamulu they have to be properly checked because there is no government in this world may along official or Tama. Alinga Tonya for Nyoy. Alright? So there you will cut spending. Won't go spending all mental, we will put them into Beduna Seno Bonato, Jata Kendala Bonato. So, Nala Vidani example, Alman Sekunda Hanover to UDP. Nimman Yinke, 2026 is there. Yellow democracy is easy. UDP Benny promise on Mendi can Benyanakala, Nimman Yin Saratol Ta, 2026, Altam Batuji. Aliafo Atolea for Alan Yinkela. Come Baroy Lahidol Mendi, come Mano da Jindilani. Today Mano da Beselekan. Gambia, the only thing, Meme Wonka JB, what is for judiciary is independent. For Mutonality. Judiciary is independent. And we have said that here. But even that, it's not completely fair. Because today, Barola Molu, Melialanko Nyata Kitindi, Leman Kitindi, Asan Jalo, Mealanko trade, abe trade. Memenu Yasama agriculture right now. For bad Tambedu Lamafoko, your evidence to look fertilizers can Naman Kitindi. So Baro is interfering. That is not good. Baro is interfering with the process. Baro is not interfering with the court system, but Baro is interfering. Jannabe futala kiti bunaro. This is where Baro's interference is. Let me make this very clear. Jamolbe kolekatama. Baro interfered 3-year jotna. Alright? Aliya jele bring court lafte fundil yeri arrest kotenge jame style. That's where Baro is interfering. But obviously Baro so far ama interfere court system and that interfere with Sembetal. Well, not even lawyer Kumbajaite case won the case against lawyer Kumbajaite. But where Baro is interfering, police all man from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, iko mobe manka mankunda, iko abe drug ole babul, iko Baro manka mankunda ma arrest no. For magic standard. Monana Baro man directive iko a directive di nyame pour eta lawyer Kumbajaite fama la korla kono, yeta wolu arrest. Yes, some police station. So, allez discrimination oje. Alright? Fatam vanso. Dolga nyune fo baroman tilim. Baroman ke mo tilim dinti. Ate fongola backyard, police ole ya standard newspaper, mo tata je ko mo le meyalon ko police ko ma hani talaji. Iko bri talaji manka banko dankol ye bay. Bar loya kuma jeyte ya birata fo manta sokon biko obe UDP le. Ngo adukara nga gambel nga tonya fo. Ni mo ko baro tilinta. Tumando ite tilia baroman tilim. Barole jenkata hani mum taygati. Barola jengar hani mun taygati Asan Jallo la musobe NPP bay mona balde wala ne ma Asan Jallo kitindi munan na baro ma foko ala former IGP ko bawon attorney general ko na former attorney general ko ñi evidence sotol ñi fertilizer scandal ali ñu be sama kiti yola president tilindi mo kañu nekk barola jankata ko mun tayga bi mu NPP you can break the law is a civil service kono bari mu UDP ti dorom nga mun ciocio le moy ja yenyi menke IGPT fo barola supportale ma foko wo manke UDP tumando namo validation soto non tumando itakala IGPT so you have to be part of NPP but ngine kele in Gambia is it not what we fought against Ntese we said I don't have to be part of the system of course political appointees that is different but civil service you don't have to belong to a political party as long as you are competent in yantela doku kelale but it is not happening in Gambia. So, na banko right now, we are in a big mess. Na banko, the only solution se menkeno, animal farm system yes, we have to change the driver. Boss driver al nga jindi bosokono. Al nga jindi, nyin al nga jindi. Oh boy la nyin trako came at a very good time. Ntolu we will make good use of it. Ndolma for oh boy is into politics. o boy fo audio de dajane kate manke politician ti ako ate ala dankilo le bondi ba nim mol kata le ka kota ka to the advantage, and which is normal. O boy made a clarification, all right. Aliala audio moile. I will play the audio here. O boy la audio mba play la janne aliala moy. O boy class de ali la moy nyina.
Yeah, agenda is agenda. But covering yellow the music jama be getting out in the mulka tanyame. Ya music over wala nyama ite ka bondile. But mumu ka mira nyame o ka mira wala nyama. Mumu na old miro ka tanyame. Okay, ndolma bondi as politica manga politic music ti ma bondi pour ka more telling because like is the more entertain kandron ila sunguro nawe kanu agindi. Kamano tenten agindi. Mansa bana nawandu ko agindi. Baro mansa nyingala wala ne nyininga. Mansa do nawandu ko ka enda jilale.
Abaraga.
Abona nyama agindi is agenda.
Abaraga mansa nawandu ko ka enda jilale. Abaraga oh boy mo banku dingolti. Yala ma me understand. I want to also talk about civic education here. Gambia ntolu sometimes I camera we are living on another planet. Ngadia musifal moy Gambia. Nteka malule nte seku shedile malum fatul kamalele. Gambia is the only country you will hear people say itemu artisol di Canada bula politiko kono. Ngo altanyi kumo landi lawa. I challenge anybody. America alkajele musician alka wuli, they will endorse a candidate in America. Kafondega Joe Biden and high profile musician wolmanke artisol. Youssou Ndour ama involve politiko kono Senegal. Jumala la artist warla Youssou Ndour si Gambia. But yalo Gambia mulum problem. This thing really gets me going. Ngo nde karanna bangay dunia jibe kol kaka nyabe. Gambia is the only country you will hear artists o manyana bula politiko kono. Who told you that? Jumala wo fali. Jumole o fali. Albugaje America musician ga lo state kon tebe president Carlos support la. Wakati na wala musician itanyaro because ntolu ko we try to trivialize it. Ale ñin nonsense o bula way alkana Gambianol malundi Senegal artists alkajele they want to for artists o manke citizenoti for o boy man ñanata like I carte o fay for ST man ñanata like carte o fay ni même la vie no politician kono, that's your choice. But if a musician chooses to go against the president, mo man ñana criticize la because ite banku dingo me yalon ko banka musician for ite la banku di ñaata mbita musician oti. But Gambia mtolle fongo kana banko tarrendi. Jaliba kuyate bi na hanita ase lono la yafo konteka candidate card electoral but tumando atakela. But Youssou Ndour did it in Senegal. Musician wol membe America wolle powerful tan to la nyinga me musician wol. Albukaje how many elections in America kafo ntebuka some of them were openly against Donald Trump. From Maoji. But na banko ignorance is bliss. Gambia, the level of ignorance is way too much. And there is nothing wrong in an artist aligning himself or herself natara mari lafita because iteme mu banku dingoti yen nyanto men so wo artist of wo nyanto leso yalo right is just a right ninga mari dunda politiko kono then ite mari akoko ngaloya double endorse ite malafi ma support la umitla choice let. You have the right to say, okay, I will not campaign for this person again. I will not buy this person's ticket. We tell a right, but at a final right, it is if the person wants to support a candidate, don't take that right. But in a kugeli law, oh boy, that boy is very focused. That guy is very focused. He cares less about Mola Diamo. Atebe menkala ali ala audio moile. According President Mama Akiko anyanta jilale. But nga play kotenge. This is man, ni mano, he is very principled. Ala mo kotenge.
Music di dalia kama jindi is agenda
ala mo
nawe kanu agindi ila kamano tenten agindi man savana nawandu ko agindi baro man sa ngala wala ne nyininga masa do nawandu ko ga yanda jilal so abole nyama jindi is agenda amange politique kudi mage politique kudi amange politique music di dalia.
Thank you. Agindi mo agindi lati amange politique kudi bari Gambia mbenyum folali intelligence mbenyu audio kala lakol Gambia. I want to challenge anybody. Menkoko, it is wrong for artists to double political con. Alia based on what? Artists mema hani. You want to sit on the fence. wo mi la choice la ntebe right is ni artist me mala fa daru na politiko mo ma ñane forcer la de yalong civic education be ñaming mo la ñantu hani politiko bi ni mo mala fa daru na politiko mo ma ñana kaja fi la de amari la ñantolo ni mo lota konte mala fi carte fon fayla mo ma ñana carte fa hada ma digula right is a right. That word we want to tamper with the word. The right is a right, but your right ends where somebody else's right starts. Anyanta jele fahamla. Binta se use de na right lo nganda bla politiko to. How many Gambians are there who are not into politics? It's their right. And moma nyane nenna. But artisol, albe artisol for discriminate kan. But artisol nyanta nyin ko fo to nyanta kelala. Because we succumb to societal pressure. Because Gambia no ka kukli ne mota like nanyim fale jan. Yem fajan diamolo opinion. Thank God we bury that. We bury that opinion. Gambia no na kuome muta. Akole ka sandoti. Anu ndolle ka late cool lonna. Ni opinion to le late lonna. But bring ala akalamta struggle kono fana moma kayra soto jam. Kunin Kuba, this is my opinion. Kunin Kuba, hanejani be ni jila rek amari so jam. Hey, this is my opinion. Be affaire bi def ñu soft. Légui commencé nañ politicize. Politicize sami soft nañu. Anything politicized. Anything politicized. Can we be level-headed about these things? Everything is politics. Your life is politics. Sa kër gi sa denga politics. What is not political here? Ala fonye. Ku jelle bi même political. Ku ba kala political. Wala te na hani women's life matter. Iko first lady katitala je biko ulmu political. Fengo fe ye political dundije. Right now, in another campaign that I am going to have the guts. Nimbe men fola mba fola nte monena, but in na view mba fola le Gambia. I disagree with everyone menka for kalite mo artist ole kanida bula politiko. Artist yani politiko. For you sundur mala party ama fo lo abe lola Senegal la president. For mboka jang comedian ol kake president. Who tells you an artist cannot be a politician? Jumale o fato le Gambia. So the old boy left a UDP supporter. What is wrong with that? Now left a NPP supporter. There is not wrong with that. B ni jaliba kwete uda konka Adama Barrow le endorse ala right club. Atutantol UDP ngol lebulu nan kodi ala musicola. Wo montol fa na right leti. Yes, nza foko la vraie président men jindi atela fra le tuje. So mba boycott la. I'm just giving an example. Wo montol fa na right anu jaliba ma nyana kamfala kama wala. Ya hadama di wonya ni dunia samba nyalo kubuke jahali. Ndol Africa mono na problème oti. Man dunia le samba nyalong. I'm sorry. Mantra mo doya kam. Man satala e brain dinale. I brain di tubabola 5 common senses. But niaje yendang. Ye dunia le samba nyalong. Ntol man dunia samba nyalong. Ntolu kanyole hasidia. Ntolu we too much into attention. Anun kalafi mo la right le sis label. B. Momo be NPP. Ila right long ka baro support. Dese huse litena na wala. Ila right long. Mo la right ibuka tabul. Hani ba kilim fa kilim naka be NPP support le na manyana kuyala iba kilim fa hani la muso wala kema ite satara do dabole ikema etara ila muso etara baro alla futu wa manyana Afrique la Gambia ali ngam fawol elevate bari to nga politiko muta fawo kaje mol fawo kare NPP le it is like ali nyomota ko you are enemy politiko man na enemy kila politiko man na jawyala politiko pour nga ñoo fahamle ndese wo sedili ndigol ni be momo support la ya support and I'm not going to impose my political views on them but yalla wol western mentality la sort of tete fonto will impose la no I'm just giving her as an example right namuso na la frata la MPP wotati na la football tinya wotati na football tinya me example le dikam me freedom or dilalale. We have to give people freedom. But in Munen Kamfa, oh boy in Lafoko, first lady, we won't get a problem. We won't get a problem. Until we have a long way to go. Oh boy, Mubanku dingoliti. Ite kate kese clean be ite menka oh boy kaneda bula politiko kono. Oh, mulane ite me dabon di politiko. Fo ite mantra metchole keka. Jang. Ibe la metchol fo balu nyaasoto ide be la self employed la wara mole employ wara ika taftafole wara ika fo molle makoy wala ka comedian nega wala be kala journalist solati ngo Kanye West wall Lady Gaga wall Bobby in Uganda Sizzla is giving an example artist olom farmer law MPL but yalo munana we have to elevate our civil education because Gambian take mira nya sifal DJ nyina na banko be tarlerende wala na the country if the thinking is backward the country will be backward by default. There is a natural correlation between people's mentality and the level the country would be at. Ali molu nyininka niaje the west be develop kan ila mira nyalle fatata ila mira nyalle jola but la mira nyal is backward bi ka mojele fo abe doku wala embassy ya victimize kwa ka UDP le support ye Adama Barrow MP I nyin uncle Kenneth Njame wol me recall Dr. Mamadou Lamine Sida Diop Jenaba Bawul ako wolbe UDP le bari la dokuo Jenaba Ba doko men Russia ngalone Jenaba Ba work hard pour que project ko sama Gambia Adama nyanta wole jibe la ala UDP affiliation ni wo mala politico na mala doko affect Adama manyana jindi la boso kono ya jele me kuma kelim folali sama musun karoti al Qurano Islam is a way of life alengam fongol nyinen ka man na kawandi la jam yaje munan tolbe tardere Africa munan mina backwela nyi backway deportation ol be kala jam billahi wallahi tallahi alim alta londi tiolu nyinen ka banko waran jamango jamando tonya man sapati je o banko ka tarre ko mal londi tiolu nyinen ka tonya ko maya talede ite munyaton koti ye fatam fonso samane la banko kan ye tilimbal ya samane la banko kan iman tilingo samane je banko titalo no nyato wala Africa la problème oti nka mola momo banku di nyanto le soto wo banku di wanyanta la dimbayele balundi la ite Adama Barrow imo banku di ngol to la ngi employ nga palaso di le me fanke yi bi ni mol ko be wulle ko be Adama bondi la nyim palaso to by force wo be kala munati treason anunde se usel limba condemn la bi ni momo ko be coup d'état kale ko be Adama Barrow bondi la demari be condemn la I'm not subscribed to military coup I will never no matter me condemn la ni molu fundi lay ko be Adama jindi la forcefully nteto sonna wala bali ni bango dingol fona fundi da komen kada Egypt the whole country because people have the power they peacefully ni were left to Adama Barrow going down that's okay for me but ni ko be kido sikala iko bita Adama jindi la by force mafala hanide that is unconstitutional that is a treasonable act anu ni momo mutale nyate kitinde la baringo ali musician wala ali bula ni la fita pati anu ngambe musician on be diam la tollede mel hanyita mba tollela de biko dolo bi je wol mun sewu se li bo nyolati wol mu joten tungol leti nte nyongol le siata wol kono wolu ite hanyila publicly ila fengo mo ni be hanyile hanyi yuso nduru hanyi tale yuso nduru jikita fongolale because yaje halaba dingon net talent soto nying oh boy ala talent ala ngo hani momo man la fala ala musico diatal ST let me tell you one thing hani man la fi ST la musico le ba wafila yaje nyim musician on membe America munane man ci Donald Trump la because wolu man sula fenna because wolat musico le be wafila not ite ay like or no like ila la fi bali hadama dingolo wotati na la musico to wafila because hani man la fala nyinna nyin ajindi hani momo ma support ibela fila kala musico sam. Let's be honest to ourselves. Imo NPP to imo UDP to alanin launching iba support la. So Gambia musician on bar advice la mena janin na luntongo bina. Lafal advice la mena la. Ali dankene ya. Momo akamta ko nani intellectual called intellectuals. In fact, I'm not going to call them intellectuals. CD Keita bifa nambala kumumala jane domandi. Mbadinga na Jess Bola. Now for 15-20 minutes dinner because I have few topics to talk about. Then Asira. CD Keita, and not only him, Mbala Ku Mala Jane Domanding, the trade minister. All right. Okay. Okay. Nga message okay Marianne. Okay. Yalong musician olu Ali dankene and londitiol the so-called intellectuals ali different ojibe Ibrahima Diba a jikita fangla wala na manke bulu kono moti a believe to tonya la wala na manke bulu kono moti, right? Because a lata la londola a lata fangola li momo ilate fane buka dende hadama di ngola ñing molbe baro no mateng i ko londo lebe bulu i man leila londola wallahi momo lata la londola musician ol fanan be wala ñama momo ilate la talent la ila itela lafina fengo imanya na sila la kawo fo publicly ntele nga ñim fo bantaba ni man la fa fola fine Youssou Ndour mu international brandlet wala na hanita dunta politiko kono mu na la kariya mu rondi ko male bang hani isa fo ma Youssou Ndour support bar ka fo mala fala musique la ha wo ko le alal de because Youssou Ndour la musique momo ya la may 9 out of 10 be kala fala le the same thing with ST. The same thing with Jaliba Kuyate. You can disagree with Jaliba, but Jaliba la music be atale. Ali nga tonya fo way. Jumala ba fala Jaliba Kuyate man talent soto. Ali nga tonya fo, ngata la tonya taba. ST for him, isa fo man la fi ST la ala kola mandia bari ka fo ST ma music, ala music mandia. Hani ngo manke tonyati. So ST se fundino le bi a political party candidate or support. Like for example, I Mama Kande endorse. I'm just giving an example. So wala be ST la music ko murun la koma. Hani atamur na koma. Because election manana nying artists all in America because it's just for a short time. The election tamita life goes on. You need a president elect. Joe Biden is the president. So you miss someone they move on. The Americans have move on. Ntolu munanta la problem. Ite banku dingo, artiso banku dingo. Ika for artiso eko. Ite kaneda abula politiko kono. Ite who are you to say the artist should not be in politics? But you have the right to be in politics and art. Ninga ala music affect. Why is that your problem? Why is that your problem? Ninda mu musician oti bi ngo bi nga lawyer double support NPP ngol bukata na music oto waya tol tora munela ngamanante I'm going to be one at the receiving end ali nga tonya fo. So Gambia musician all please ni election is important ali funti ndeba fola le ko and I am going ngamen for journalist all mbe wala fola musician all nte musician force la jang because ntamo sembe soto atol mumo independent who am I to dictate to you, but I'm just suggesting Ali lawyer dabo endorse. Baro mo kana endorse. Musician left tala Gambia la Cairo la future leaders. Adama Baro me example di Allah jam. All the economic indicators do not follow Baro. Nde am an economist ngawole karang ali londitiol nyininga which economic indicator today I Baro favor. Prices of commodities banku sembe malu marchandise ol dabe seloka am Baro favor. Inflation rate is going up. Unemployment is high. Deportation of siakang. Funding all be murundikang. For saying, iko kana molle nene election la kana si iko Germany contest na flight jijam. Ima for good intention la de. It's not out of goodwill. It's because of election. Barola molle kaiko. Ninjum funding all nata. Ila alfa de katro file. At the beginning, ye model deport. Nga flight sol they landed in Gambia. Muna nema wo flight sol. Muna manene ma for flight sol to land. Naman ken to la wuro ti jam. Yaya Sonko wolja afele bi Yaya Sonko wol lafta protest organize la Gambia ali ajale Yaya Sonko electoral mensain ila fa iko police ko de permit dila peaceful protest ke la nyanto sisibul right. So deportation obeje all these factors are there. Problem of sharing Bangkok, the economic indicators are so the crime rates are high in the Gambia, so Baro mu factor la ya favor. So même for la mole jam musician olu ali leaders ali nte nimba musician na komalam ali nyaton ko endorse mi banko nyine kake America nyine kake banko seme malt. But all indicators, it's not only economic indicators, all the indicators are against Barrow. Crime rates are going up. There's no job creation. The hospitals are in a mess. Dilapidated condition. There's economic decadence. There is political decadence. There is disunity among the politicians. The draft constitution dead and buried. So money be Barrow win in the law. Yes, projects. Silol. Abe silol men lokam. Kurango. democracy. Ala molka dia munyina. Naggesofela joined right now. I'll take him. So this is what I'm going to try to say. I don't believe in this idea. Kafuko artisol manyan alfata artisol yela supporting. So Gambia, we have to change Gambia once and for all. Artists ye baro support. You'll have to put Gambia doing dingo kono. And then would you live with that conscience for the rest of your life? Noha Sise Kunango, welcome to Bantaba.
Thank you, Sehu.
Are you ready for Ramadan? Nalango Sise Kunango Mahani Ramadan. It's tomorrow, right?
Moro lelti. Akita nyaw. Ekafole Sise Mori. Moro na naman sila sungkarola.
Sise Mori, but Alma Hani Kongo Nyango Moile. Because bring a program of that. Sise Kunango, they are normally very active here. You go to the comment section. Today they all hibernated. Sise Kunango because if the salary in the bring it to the American Karoja, like they all disappeared. No,
even Nafilola, a Tarawih master.
Nafil Wado Masigo.
Nafilo very tablet.
Well, Noha, thank you for accepting the invitation to come to Bantaba. For the audience, Noha lives in the UK. He's I told him the UDP chapter auditor. He's in the internal audit auditor, one of them. So be at a special guest on Bantaba. I'm making more invited from different chapters. In fact, any more dole nyantana bargo mahani Ramatulai Suso. Amahani follows. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Baptist can but I'm pare. So Ramatulai Suso also one of in our secretariat team. Great addition to the UDP chapter. More many along the green at the UDP chapter. Yeah, you guys have added a lot of value. But Noah, welcome to Bantaba. Any audience role in your content, then we go into the nitty-gritty of things.
Yeah, thank you, Sehu. Be viewers holding Lamour Lalbe Contona. Ka foyenko albedo ku kendal bawo me o men ka programme o ke jangete Sehu ani la gesol be ani altol minul fanal ka jibe al kala moy albebe contribution on la be mo nyok hakil bulandolam nyok kawandolam ko mi be kering Gambia banko kan so mba fola Lamour la ni jiber la le al nimbara ndelam no assise United Kingdom leads.
Okay, no, I bet leads like in United Kingdom. Munkumala joined the UDP.
UDP actually mbatungana membership card give.
So if I'm 20, it was 2016, if I'm 1996, like for 2019 limited.
No, actually joined 2020 in April, so just 1 year.
Okay, before you joined UDP, even other political party level for?
No, not taranum political party to at all. I have been sitting on the fence.
Okay.
Way back in 1996, nga vote kenum, but that time vote doile.
Okay.
Volunteer tanum kake a polling agent. Sinchubalia Primary School polling station.
Okay.
So, my voluntary service can at that time. It all a kumol minul for resonates with me.
At the time,
at that time, mem for principal minul bebulo ntela faham roto. Mfana lafta associate learning walla. So like in 1996 dam malam nga voting ke and nga vote non doile KDOIS.
Okay, good. So, but what motivated you to join UDP in 2020?
See, that is a question me along ko kasoto mojama buluwato wati. So until I join UDP asabuta honorable lawyer Usenu Dawala Nalla UK kanafuta Leeds fana Leeds community anim tol fana le ngakacha bring honorable Dabo na tajang athara nte sirin no on the fence because the reason why na support nying atalata nun doila karola fonnata boyla bolton sita fenso kan ka gibe da wolem nyinti ko man sort of any connection le bill no with doi maybe womunte fanala part leti man participate actively, wala maybe it will final mang who identify into la carola member itan lela ko maybe nying abekala a valuable asset to the party. So nila cool mang connect no dal. So aketa wala nyama gradually for not to lose interest la ila aware of politics. So not a trasirim fenso kang mang mantra party to up to the time honorable lawyer Senu Dabonata UK Congress ketanum Manchester ofana na friends ol jama minul benu UDP at the time yang invite prungata ko yon ko non titala mbem batuna la aleta ala Congress ke ningal pareta then nsaji be member bola non Congress nyento so wokono Mr. Dabonata leads ako ay futa lead community fanama ke kontom anise kacha fana soto ning atra yin karol fanal soto pro ilafta mellon na UDP la poto isa yin ka fana so na tambiti no yin ke leads jam Hamara Center, one of the community centers, Pakistani community centers in Leeds. So ntata je, with an open mind, ntata nyine kama pro kalamoy anin ka korosino ka gibe UDP chocho siata UDP noma mune fam be UDP anin itolbe lori mun kule kam so ni Mr. Dabola o mitino nyento nyinin kar jama ketaje par même fama yen strike seku wala nyenti ko Mr. Dabo ay lamoyro no back ake lamoy back ngawo korosi
he's a good listener
yeah ngawo korosi je back brin nyinin karol keta plan mu nyineti nimme nyinin karo ka ay jabiro ka ko yon ko hadi ali bule nyinin karol ke ni pareta den desna ijabi
jabiro ke
Mayen strike most wolem nyentiko nyinin kar jamala kita nte personally I make nte ta kenola
yeah
nyinin karol andum maje abe fensa fela fana nyinin karol be keta nyaawo nya bring honorable Dabo wulta ay nyinin karol be jabile killing fem man to koma ka foko nyinin karol men nako ay misle so I all be retain no nyaming we nte kawandle ko lamwer la kendola so momi yalon ko akela moy molla to mu nyaton kala me yalon ko jiko waran ngala kota so wokono ani Ibrahima Dibale be silo kan na Ibrahima Diba kumandin kayen ko nte de mantra UDP ay fatin mantra party to at all kan ko barimbe la fila pour ka UDP la manifesto je ninga ataransa je no akonyan ko UDP mu Democratic Party let this is why Ibrahima told me akonyan ko tolu fente mbulu me alon ko mbanu kunna Gambia nolma despite manke UDP membati bawo sulata UDP la manifesto la so omitino nyim banta 1 week later Ibrahima Diba ayala promise nyim fulfill nga manifesto soto
good
so bringa UDP la manifesto nyim jibe nga read from end to end na haji ko party la me alonko tonya e Gambia interest soto le at heart ando ndela cross roto party la me alonko abe lorin democracy la kam so ni ajibe nde comme UDP dingol la karola ndemo luntangol tije sa nante jointa party to but UDP ma itande ko nyim sai na la lam nyente
your position also within the chapter as exactly. So this is UDP coming party leader governor inata kunun ko lembang sisla jara membeje kapre 1996 itana kanyantale ala UDP ngaya man tambila waran hadi jatu baylo ba not dalin mi alo ngala defal mu UDP la kapre 96 wala party among tambila so but anyway this is the beauty of UDP and I'm very happy that Eco Party leader Keta loyalty. In fact, that attracted you, and one of the factors that attracted you to join in the party, right? Wow, great. So I know no historical background about how you joined the party. So saying, let's discuss national issues. Now, you've been in the UK, you've been a bystander in the politics. Right now, 2021 is coming, and there's a lot of at stake on 2021. So you're Gambia Genyadili politically on the way Banko Betaka Nyami right now.
Sehu Baraka Bake. Gambia tonya. Women rombe ke kan nte personally min ko be diamula Gambia ko sometimes mbuka la mba start la dame. Because nga dawo da jibe nyatlinta dawo dala problem wala beje. So ni ta na society fo la karola right now. Mol ka ngoma le ka tonya fo nyoy. Society be nyami mol bebe silarine because banko mol la jero to security anasta bakel. Mol be fala left right center. Ebuka president mo jay finti ay assurance di mol la ko mbe naman sakunda mbe nyin na keka. So alkana worry problem mo membe kerim ba solve la nyinen na planti. Man sakunda sobe wol kanyineke. Ni la banko mol ni yokuyata wala banko mol deunda e ka fintle ni banko mol e kacha. So ni na taw jibe the social fabric ni bring masakunda falinta 2016 kana sign na ntela gero to man any effort je masakunda la karola pour ka banko be ka mol be ka kilote ka mol unite.
Yeah, but I don't know whether you also saw this interesting by D.A. Jao, then by Ali Jao today on social media. All wine in new bottle. Whether in the New Gambia, you know, many people are wondering what has really happened to New Gambia. Mantra never again. When virtually on daily basis we are witnessing repetition of exactly what same bad deeds and actions that used to happen in the Jammeh era. Conditional role for you. One of the things that everyone had been complaining about in Jammeh era time. Misuse of public facilities, using the State House and other state facilities like personal properties, typical GRTS. Jamaica GRTS used not for State House. Adama Barrow, we have now seen how President Barrow has now been frequently using the facility of State House, and no doubt he also tried to mobilize ethno-linguistic and other parochial groups to come to State House to sing praises and pledge allegiance to the NPP. So all wine in new bottle, replica of Jammeh. Jammeh was always on GRTS. Adama Barrow dole from Kafuje Jammeh buka menke wolom now groups will lekata and they have to also allegiance to Barrow. So this is one of the more discouraged. The change is meaningless, isn't it? Wow.
Left nala no wala to because niaje nga starting the social fabric of the country. Kana mola unity come bring jelem because bring time when state ministerial law ika siol kumutakinyola state ministerial law with total disregard to more minuli along ko itorata former government kono in the last 22 years imang bala faso no woliye mol minu ya lon ko ifata because obviously TRRC be kerin ne mol lotale minu ko itollele ye mol fa mol badingol fata fanya jaw fanya dimindi state minister kallo akafo wol yo sok in
jahlo warta
so wole at nanko ni na social fabric ye man sakunda man tara lorim pour ka banko unite
no.
So woman sakunda sifa antela jeroto nimmoli yabula atambita this unity be caring kambe mbaliya be caring hani bi wala be continue.
True.
So society la karola nga security la side fana mala ko the level of insecurity in the country. Mo jamala fata kudang hani bi ntema moy ko ye mo sambale before the courts. Ka foko nyinlele o molfa. Hani bi ntela jeroto o mo falal wol there at large imam muta yeboto yena problemo men kata sanyang amantu moye kumpoto
tonya
bring Gambia fo Gambia e bantala president ma wulino mole niyo tuta wudlato president ma wulino kadiyamu wo kola yeah we boje mol be nyo sepula immigration la incident même fana ketate say mo bi alon ko wol bentol fon la security services ni wol man tanka ya mira banku dingol wala tanko be nyaadi la
ade kelano
hanim be bi mento president mon finti ka banko mol address ka mol aso ko be betala so woto yente sila bakele and then ni bota wala side la yena economy la side la you know financial indicators ni ol jibe tonya the country is sinking
ajahalo watale
because number 1 ntolanga mol minul bula kantarola na kantarla minu ya lonko nkejo ko dola so ni nata auditor general's department jibe for example $128 million nga wala plan this year mbajola men ala department damma
128 million auditor general damma
$128 million wala appropriate deputy le min approve ko e bola dila auditor general la department auditor general atlemu gambia la watchman wati economically
million mo woni sey
$million mo woni sey
ibade la department jola wala ye approve bari abe mo do kula
deputy le approve pro ala department nyanta balula menna
bara abe mo do kula ke kan ha mo ne be ke kan
so même problème oti number 1 wala nan ko yanko ninta gambia la ko jube ni nga commencé dawoda ni yola ka kuya mbukalo mba start la damento because kabo central bank la way jina wallahi safa ko kabo ministry la finance ministry way jina kana fa central bank problem wala beje because number 1 nte disappointed back atikan dibala karola because I regard him as somebody me along is level headed
jumala wodi
atlemu director of finance to central bank
okay
nama nyolo but you know I have people many along ko ni close to back and wolf naning atikan diba close to but atikan diba nyanta kala moleti me along ko what abe governors the two governors at the central bank anyanta nunki hakilo bulande central bank itollel ka dontoro ke man sakunda
tonya
ika fahamle so ni man sakunda be dontoro ke ka me along ko anina luwa manta ni a trentele mu director of finance to central bank ndela follow be fota mo fer
wallahi wala nyanda kala
ka fo govano le ko hay membe kering aliya kala mutalaba because ni aje na auditor general la kumo samana ngindiya mo kono atlemu watchman wata atlemu gambia la watchman wata
tonya
ka kiskisiro ke ka kantaro ke kaje ko kodo nyanta dunna daminto ay dunje andun dipitel sonta dipitel kodo min approve way do
mba joka walla right
mba joka walla yo atikan diba among concern race ko masa kunda be kodo min don to kan anin silo manta anin the public finance act 2014 anamanta anin the 1997 constitution of the Gambia membe tama kan sign ten ani wo fana manta dalilo mirat nango fo mbe futala nan jeto so bring finance minister ala budget dada for 2021 akabe kodo men domola anin kodo men be dunna akabe kodo men domola wala siyata kodo men be dunna by $5 billion insa for $6 billion
deficit
deficit men be je so what deficit nyin kono ako aba finance la nyami wala $3.313 billion wonyanta bola internal debt le
internal
borrowing
internal domestic borrowing
domestic borrowing right so deputy wala approve wala appropriate ko $3.3 billion wala yanta kala domestic borrowing but to my surprise say who during January kar sabadoron nemde January February March April just 1 week Treasury bill min damma issued total $6.525 billion.
So within 3 months they raised treasury bill rate at $6 billion. Me along is even more than the what projected deficit, right?
This is what I'm talking about. Deputy being approved domestic borrowing min yantakela throughout 2021. It should be $3,313,489,000 to be specific.
So within the first quarter, they already gone double that, almost, right?
Double that. So niaje nga auditor general la kumosa mana nyinka chakono. Wala mnyinti ko ateme mu banko la watchman oti. Akamune ke abe mune dogu la meyatin na atema kala mutako deputy le min approve coming the Finance Act 2014 Where men for ko nin député le men approve wala nyanta appropriate la constitution of ana yola fo ko environment ketano nyaming in 2020 problem o men na National Assembly ni atra nga wato so mbo to fana do mandim malale because it is on page 8 of the Finance Act 2014 so député lu itol lel fanal nyanta kala mo folol ti mini alonko ibe wulla ka finance minister ka someone nan to the House of Parliament kanyinin ka mune atinna itolie $3.3 billion is appropriate ya wala approve ko wala dontoro nyanta kala mune atinna within 3 months of the year finance minister be $6 billion is dontola
legit question but yalon député olu ndengi la kumul fo jana nga fo we yalon no hamame ke ibeni pointol membe raise count I'm sorry, even technical terms le for kanja. Inte nuna nambuka ni jama ba explain jam because we are sometimes speaking in a vacuum. Not many people will. A lot of the listeners here will not understand try to contextualize even men fokang. In domestic borrowing and the fact that you approve in terms of what is the central government to spend. But even you men fokang jang, I calculate an internal auditor general mental do koke kamba jokang million million money say ala department on yimbe joka wala imanta tafaske kam. But most importantly, yeah, for even COVID-19 funds, it are audit la no. So dengan bamba mas ko nyari dengan na kanjo bondi ñu la kuchato junala ñin dibita wol because ñun dibita wol ito len ñanta yemen fo ñanta ka ñunu kumandi nang why this is happening dibita wol len ñanta ka lon na banko di wala bari ñol yalla ñu National Assembly they are talking about hair bleaching. We have more important things now, but it's good that you point for nang pour Gambian oli afaham tinyaro membe ke kana banko kan. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So nyimu kulet me alonko finance minister with total disregard to the constitution of the country, 1997 constitution.
Yeah.
Total disregard to the Public Finance Act 2014. Abe kodo tinyakan abe dontro ke kan me alonko ani luwa manta. So momi ya alonko abe luwa tinyakan. Nte manke constitutional expert, manke in fact mal law kara, na manke business law as part of na studies. Au modulo kara. Ari sai momi yalon ko minister lem. Abe lorim banko kan abe luwa tinya kan alala lumolun so kabo bila kata fu jannin December. Any domestic borrowing walam don't throw it me yalon ko man sekunda kake banko faunka.
Through the treasury bills mainly.
So treasury bill and sukuk al salam. You know, 2 bills to me along ko ike use back central. Man sekunda be don't throw men na jannin December tema. So ni atra karsaba nga 6 billion ta. This is just one quarter.
Yeah.
Na 6 billion. But jannin sangobe ban nambe nyamin tending continue ta wanyama over $20 billion is ibo don to
exactly. At that rate, $1 billion more male. Yeah.
So banko mi alon ko ila deficit mu 5 billion.
Yeah.
Say within 3 months actually $6 billion donto. And nina ila treasury bill ye issue calendar men fitin coming every month inyanta kodo men donta. Itolia plan nu nyamim fom. Don tunu ni April da ma $2 billion is left all donda.
Yala know how most of this is going towards Barola campaign financing in a sense, not physically akakodole bonire. Hakalan toleba sponsor Hakalan project, Hakalan silo. So they are going to take money from domestic sources and put that like projectile finance. And Baro is doing all this because 2021 ekela. So Baro Mankea, yes, you can say projection as a 20 billion. This is the time nyanta nyina follow banku dingole. Wala na ninyu ko ibe development ola. Ibe banku dingol fakang, ibe julo milindika mol kamola mo. And you are fooling Gambians. This is, but the blame goes to the National Assembly. No, because National Assembly should be functional. National Assembly because sometimes they don't. I think they don't even listen to us. you know, I stopped watching the National Assembly for a long time because anytime in GB, Gambia National Assembly don't know how they will spend 1 hour a minute so you confirm the minutes of the meeting. This is what I don't see. It's online on page 5. Is this this needs to be corrected? We are in the technological age.
Yeah.
They could have sent this via email to the MPs. The minutes could be emailed out. Let them check it. They could need to send their comments and neither the National Assembly. They produce, but Gambia is so backward. No, it's just bizarre.
Abalafa warta bakele because muna keta ni nata deputy la Carola Gibe. Inte dal personally, but coming the last program ngamen kenung member caring. Honorable Sana Jawara ya fojele, and I can understand abe mem fokang. Ko without any disrespect to anybody, Deputy Jamal Beje minu ya lonko ni nata, for example, finance la Carola wol famol malong wol famol katama.
Wol ma call for ham.
So we can understand that, but honeybee, ning ayatara, itolmu banku din kendol minu ya lonko ye banko la call sula. And we'll hamo munyine te pour kaje ko banko katama silo men na atama nin sila tilinde wala. Warea sembo warta Gambia banko kambaka.
Wallahi.
Wolbe nyanta detela nyola le mbe fuwarea kele no la nyaadile. Because ninga family bi wolbe balu kendo kono. Mbarin na family misal fe wol mantara balu kendo kono han bindi la family mambo.
Tonya.
Mbe bo batakil mo la kono. So dipitella lodula nyanta kala menti wala nyinti ko ka make so ko banko e tamanin tamaram bulla memba tinala mbe fuwarea kele.
Yeah, member no ha wala, but yaron Gambia la problem moneti. Gambia la actually heal from a lack of political will. Ya jele no ha. Gambia no definitely ngania $10 shot of 2016 pour que falindiro samana. Ni problem be mu baroleti. Ye baroje systematically ay National Assembly for divide. Ya je nim baro man hakilo adabla in 2021. Wallahi ni sanyi luro doku kende balle be kala Gambia. In fact, ikanyin overblowing of the budget in terms of indebting us more with a quarterly allocation of 6 billion, maybe in all because nim balo ma double 2021. Today, baro tetala busy ringa be campagne wala, baro betala manela institutional reforms.
Yeah.
Betala doku wala. And yalam baro man nyamen because nim baro nyamen tanong nuha. Baro could have worked hard this 5 years.
Yeah.
I do kendo ka dabo in 2021. Wallahi, next election baroma law. Ibajala afternoon the former other president of Gambia no le famida fala ko albaro morulena. Because nyina nyi sanyi lulo famo anatala ay do ko ke ay institutional reforms ke ay corruption o kele ay kolke. But ndolla problem be muenti saying do kule man takeka. Ite you are I am sorry you are in the field of finance. Ite kataja ne ka auditor general la kul gibe. Baro ni baro wulta laranka yala ke mira mune folola. NPP be carte o la nyadi. Baro doesn't I'm telling you can you figure men for jam. Baro doesn't know that the central bank spent 6 billion. Mantra tonye kanjang. You go and ask Baro the quarterly allocation central bank system as a president niya nyininka ata ansalamo. He doesn't know. Ite kan men for jam Baro bafula nyindinu fonga mune fote. He is not aware, he's not conscious of what is going on. Barokas dasama NPP la. Aka kongto NPP la. Aka sima NPP la. Anying election muta arjana talech. Honestly, and I'm not joking. This 2021 Baroya, it's very sad.
Yeah, mera kuma kuntu sehu. Wala yatina Gambian kolu ntol fangol len nyanta wulla because niya watch maro bula e kay kantaro ke wato wati sungol ke ila kordate. Wo watch mano nyi nyanta bondilale e fango yesi.
Tonya nga jindi.
Akunila man saman do ko ke ajinde.
Ajindi wala mtonyati.
Ndela jeroto man sakunda barola man sakunda mantra do ko.
E mantra do ko lako.
E ka fa. So ni ajibe wala fango yatinna wadalilo le yatinna. Ni na 2021 budget of fango jibe e man fenne allocate for civil service reform.
Fantije tonya.
So reforms min nyanta kala nte personally intela jeroto and nyimbe kala na advice leti kata UDP mbela program wala moy kanu wajibe kanu last week e ka fo damin to ko no astaghfirullah aliye men ke no membe kere e ka fo damin nako ni UDP man sakunda nata ni silo bula itle fana e fana be kala molti min yalon ko abe ka jafela nte fana be lori wo kamala kanja because ntolu nga Gambia bankole je ntolu man party je man moje mola kuma ya man nawola men satin na la ibe Gambia tinyala ngande.
It should be Gambia first in the true meaning of the word. We shouldn't, it shouldn't be lip service. I am not expecting UDP government is silobula because consider yalon dalio mena. Like UDP ben yini ro kabin 1996.
Yeah.
So Gambia na odi ndela jeroto na hadamali ya jeroto man jiko ngani jiko soto ko. La hirobe tibandi la UDP pe lolale. There is no faultless government, and woman sekundale na natakere man sekuna me yalan ko sota ro man soraje. UDP will not be perfect government. And kanam fan nene.
No.
Challenges all better la jele. UDP will find it very tough, but in man la mena blatant violations of basic things like politicization of the civil service. Ma expect UDP be okela. Ka civil ta ka fo ko albe lo ya double support la. Ka corruption endemic like ka corruption balundi and in fana ka sectors all neglect lo ka moto expensive ring all sang abe flambo. Those are things that kunu wala na nga on record ko whether abe anonymous donation or tala and I follow janko ato accept la. So that's why I was very explicit on that because tinyarol kana anonymous donation all yalo mistake all ka dambulo no ha belom inte o denga gambe no apologize lede. I was one of the people who supported this MPO learning baraketam fele. Ni anonymous donation manyana support la no. Ndenga mistake ko mengen ko bawo deputy ol bele ba sotola so it's fair enough but yara fang baro ni anonymous donation that what I deputy ol saw wallet from those vehicles he started so cool thing at ambulle but you are on point.
He was testing the water.
Yeah, he tested the waters and it favored him and then he said Yarfa nin dongoro diatale saying this is the way I will
so wala atunanka foko niye watchman o bula kantarola sungol kela kordate ita fawla nyanta kela watchman so wodali lore atinna ntebe gambianol be encourage ka especially minol ya lonko ya fahamu roke so ninga ofo tumando modol samira fo mbulata mol la mini alon ko mankaram but mbemmen na woto wala mnyenti ko comme minul ya lon ko for example is a finance document o je ya read ya understand ya analyze no is a defense policy je ya read ya understand ya analyze no yeah whatever policy je any document any information me alon ko e bulo lata no kan kabo man sakundala karol isa karan no ya understand and ye mol karandal to Gambia not fangol nyanta wulla nda mangol nga nyo karandi nga nyo kala mutande membe kere wala nante at any opportunity nga soto because nga understanding domondin soto finance la karola so we atinna le nga finance information o je nga read no le nga analyze no but même fa bala fa warta beti sehu nina hajibe di Ministry of Finance Alonko is the umbrella. So each of these parastatals, each of these state-owned enterprises, come in Nawek Nyolu, Gambia Ports Authority, Gambia National Petroleum Corporation, will be Mubunda let me Alonko in Yanta Kiela returns all file with the Ministry of Finance. But it be near research in the Ministry of Finance. All these public these parastatals, state-owned enterprises.
State-owned enterprises, SOE.
Many state-owned enterprises like accounts due with the Ministry of Finance. The latest information member je walam 2016. Kabin civil aviation, kana for GIA, kana social security. Accounts member Ministry of Finance ndela research. Ngameng on Kovano, state-owned enterprises like accounts minule alonko ye file with the Ministry of Finance. The latest information is 2016.
Imang auditor, the auditing team member of the UK, the auditing firm that audited this state-owned enterprises. Here, a report Ojele. Yeah, okay. So that explains it all. There is a lot of work to be done. And wala na golunga mo minister dole ba foka malafato fola jambi. Aba foka corruption o mantara kere na government. But that report tells the whole story about Memekeka. Even at the State House was implicated. Adama Barrow today, the gateway project o me an ko yaaje me ka balulu nji Adama Barrow fala nala mol fana start ka kulben junjaje ibe kulkela. So there is no system wala na MD suso bondi gantel. So you don't la problem oti yalong Adama la wala na Gambian on Adama police la massively ya noa ndefo mo dama Adama Barrow hani 5% amanya na soto. You know why? Adama Gambia betrayed. Adama should be severely punished so that more can yaka Adama daji kola. Gambia no ning bigla ning Gambia tonya la bigi. Adama Barrow mo nyinda punish la mati because Adama Gambia fairly. Yalo mo na fair. If on ka tanda la ko ntelunga fight because this is about the country. Adama hani 5% of the votes amanya na soto la. Adama Barrow na 10% for soto is well Gambian only ajola because ibe Adama reward la for what? What are we going to reward this man?
Near Oboyla Denkilo, wala na ko jutunaya.
Exactly.
Jutunaya nyantaba. Yalo nim mo jututela ite fonye na juti fongla. Omu double jeopardy that.
Yeah, double jeopardy. Double warning on you. But at the end of the day, dole bije nu ha wol mu fankum mo leti. Wolo na problemoti.
Barole lota ako ni be nyindiro la mendiate kawla fo.
Bingo.
Yeah. So momi ya lonko atabe nyinindiro leta bulu afanka loye nyatli mala ka foyen ko hey ni be nyinindiro la men diate kawle fo ni itebe min nyinin kan ni yo soto butu isaji be menkel Gambian kolo nte se mol advice no men na wala nyinti ko President Barrow nara tambanta December al silo yela yaji aliye ntela jeroto aliye UDP government samana me alonko ntela korasiroto because tonya amanke ko because of mbe UDP UK chapter executive konole bari me yende si UDP UK chapter executive kono walam democracy mo bere kanenta
wallahi there is a high level of democracy
ala ni gonta UDP yenyi ngani yosoto ko ilafta banko makwela yala mo jama be jese hu man men understand ni wato wati ka diam UDP itol kam mira wala nyinti ko nyinul le parti le tambinde bankola UDP mo vehicle lete comme moto lam dro ilafta tala basse dum moto ko no eta so ndolu lafta ko banko yirwande
tawnya
lunte Gambia banko yirwande no la nimman dum moto ko no kata wo moto ni wala UDP wala tan UDP te bono la equation no nyinko.
But UDP dingol fala mo Gambian no leti ko no ha. For UDP dingol bank Gambian oti.
Gambian no le.
So why is it even a taboo? It is after Gambia ta nyato because the political parties are the instruments of governance. So wolom ni nyala ja UK ja you see Labour Party, Conservative, Lib Dems, Scottish National Party. So all these people, but ikamwe jam mole afoko because of it ka Tories also itema UK je. Ibu go for
no
ya jelo go itala philosophy la fita banko eta wala saratola so ntol fanan UDP ngolo la fita UDP la philosophy wala Gambia mara doesn't mean that we are putting UDP but mbenyine fokan jang even na mentality even Gambia on kamira nyame sometimes is just weird sometimes no but exactly it has to do with the level of education, the level of awareness of the people. We are slowly crawling. Maybe one day we will start walking Gambia Gambia man tamo fon dari fon tolbe ngunu molla fa fon ngunu mo fon dala Gambia man ngunu mo fon dari fon
no mbe jam farin kol kono bakele bari wala yatina wati ndeka nka men fo mole wala nyenti ko ado man nyofe ani bi nga nyo karandi biko yalo na faham role te tarano la the same level
wo fana muto nyalti
so tumando ite faham roke bake karadola nte man femo fenne lo woto so nite nyimuta ko ndebe tawkan ne pro me faham
na wo fana ke problem to man no ite dula do faham
ndebe karan na jama beje men siate ko no wala mu ibe sisol konkonna double masters le table
what is masters by itself is
kuma na wala nyinti ko ite be mun kata kule ke kan pour kaje ko fuare ya be banko kan because ni aje ndebe kan fuare ya it's the most pressing thing me along right now abe mojama fa kan Gambia mol man realize ko is a problem
yeah
because kebaya wuli somonda ay dimbal jibe da samo mansoto andunga tayalon ne ko fenta koma fenta nyato on do be bola min tole welo ala dimbal jibe woni ko ay dunga kan ngine atinna abala fa warta bake sehu ni modol fangol al halo jibe gambia banko kan balo Kenya fon
but no yalong Gambia na problems are multifaceted so na yafo nyami comme même fo le diamo di bukale bastar la fondami but daji ko fana mun na problem na tide because yim fankum mo moytela interest show hani tela wo interest show banko be toro so to laji ci nyakasi wo fana mun na problem na tide because bi ga mol jele drogo dunta Gambia nyakasi because itol ka barole support so ite diam la yafo man sekunda al ñu drogo kisi because ite ka barole support so ñu non la problem aussi so banko la kasaro fon be daming moltel wulle tonya fo ñoy but just because in the barole so be hani mol le fata Gambia like today you reference to that Prince Charles Birabanda Barrow was one of the first leaders to send in the condolence message, even though he did it in a wrong way, calling the Queen like the Queen of England instead of the Queen of the United Kingdom. But more Lebanda Gambia, Baroma statement, no statement from him, no statement from the Interior Minister, more Saba in the last couple of weeks. 3 lives lost in our country. More for Banda Buzumbala, Modo Banda Sanya, Baroma Banco address. But quick, another message Queen.
Yeah. Wala atna ko masakunda sobe o me alonka asobe ata o akafintile o masakunda nyaton ko kafintile anim banko mole kacha but now program o to membe kere nganyim foje ko mol minul be president o bala nyanta kala molet mi alonko e fahamta yo bari ite be sirim president o bala ka fa ko president wala wato wat diamu mu kunta yalete hani bi taman ma ko nyinne ka fo so president on yenta kala moleti ma fago lungo e finti ayna TV to ani mole diam
no
hana be kera once every month ni atra kumantra kere
but no, let me ask you, when was the last time Adama Barrow a press conference organized Gambia? Do you know?
nte ngamben kala mutanna na hakil bulo hakil tuoto Tamo min akafo Dr. Ibrahim
where see yeah press conference organized
wala mu the last press conference ti Baroye menke me alon ko isafo ko ay banko face ay banko mol face
because you don't will get pre-recorded speech ala speeches or pre-recorded but prime media command the press conference. This is sad. The whole head of state of the country.
So you know problem motive Donald Trump ya nyaonya bring gunmen ye attack in a church in America afinti la diamuta so that's what you expect of a president nin ku kitela banko kamia lonko ay banko mol ni sula ita nyanta fintila le banko mol address ka foyenko membe kere ngakala mutale namman sakundabe ye nganyim plan nangam ni nyim plan nangam le so me atina mbeni problem woni address la pra nyon kana
look at it even if ala boss Macky Sall benim problem o gada Dakar Senegal la interior minister diam tale banko address aboto Macky Sall fo nota diam bari ni incident o ele ke kana banko kan yankuba sonko ate buka diam When Peter Gomez Jaba Tony Lako, Yankuba doesn't even talk to the media. Gambia here, Gambia, Kusivalka Gambia, the Interior Minister Bukadiam Pressure, Abe sharing Comarek advice, Mubarak Baro advisement. So I Bukadiam Baro Bukadiam, Ami Bojan Siso Bukadiam.
Yeah. So yeah, you will in UDP government, Ninnata on the 5th of December.
Inshallah.
These are areas many along UDP Nyantang Hakilo to Lawal Tobak.
No. Let me tell you something. UDP would be very
So wale atinna ntebe UDP mbe mfangoli ya marla ñinul mu area lati mini alon ko fonsen hakilo tu ñinul to checks and balances le ñanta tarlaji yaje ñanta system le soto la yala ni system man soto sehu ku bakata ite
system o bele kaputan na banko kan because president men fongo jamano akate dahala ñine fongo bala faya warate fongo ya fole da kamano re bari Birata State House je diata do bari ya don fana nanyi State House fana mala mune bi jede no ha bari State House nim men data jere jamme Musa tata jele yalla jamme Musa Birata fana nara folo ko anatele it all they are soldiers with a difference they will just come and bari biri ya jamme fana State House nene ala ratatoyol be jita ya jamme fresta he ya jamme chahani maboni nyunda baro fana sadly barole na rajang akatete lolo 2021 but bring air condition le nyi na broda fe State House dorom sa fana turbal jamol bulu ako in fact he's even talking about 15 years 20 years baro is not baro ma happy 10 years from lade baro la molga 15 20 years level so ni State House do mune bije yamalande president mol bondi la State House on ka sidula do fana ba maro no ha biko felle be nyum lanto de mala mune bije but we don't know what is there
you see yalo generally ni ajibe Gambia dal abala fa warta because plasti jamal be sirin Gambia ko ya fa nyamen dron fanku e ka wala mira
fanku ya fanku
ndebe ngone soto no lan na dimbal but
no abite you are highly educated you are your finance guy Bisa no le dogo baronoma ye palaso sotabulu. You can do it. I'm not saying you'll do it. You can go and join NPP. Jamaba BJ, you are more qualified than them. It's just sutia baro balale fenke. You know, likewise, many people, but ila integrity and ila love for country will not allow you to do that. Yeah, I understand.
This is the thing. Nde mandali wala. Hani bring be junior clerk yala Gambia. Minu liente dundi system okono. Imawo yitandintela ime yitandintela wala mnyinti ko ibe doku wala daming doku ke to the best of your ability ye baluni tarola so yente train wala nyama na former boss alma alay kafarni nema kaye Ibrahim Salla atele recruit cooperative ayen samanan cooperative ma jube ko sannam nyinnata ayen train ko tenke kataka AATK so wolmo mo si fallel timine alon ko Gambia banko suleta mo si fallel mine alon
rare game of people rare breed
if on la ko jibe and a progressa that civil aviation as the chief civil aviation as the chief accountant Alabanta GIL as the managing director saya ya tra GIL so sallamu moleti me alonko aka potential le jibe moto ate manke for sign na bring ayendela training approve cooperative model soto tagi manager ko mini alonko complaint ko nyindindi mo me alonko science na ta munat
wo mo Gambia problem odi is how nyindindi mo munduma ya wala is all how it boils down to attitude
wala adina
yani keba yala
still because because wose borono nyaawnya fa yalla fani mbusola UDP nte jikitala ko political force le me alon ko ni nata ibe Gambia le jela
but let me also tell you something UDP be scrutiny me fango sotola kesi ro me kala UDP man sakunda te kala man sakunda la Gambia UDP should be ready. You la na for the State House from that day. Willingness Facebook Republic by that like criticize. Every move and that is good and I'm happy. Lawyer Dabo is prepared because he has even said it publicly that we should let people criticize us. And I'm confident that the UDP government will deliver. Manta Gambia kala sanoti de.
No.
Man la fi la di dilantete kuma folaja. And let me make it clear. Miracle is not going to happen in 5 years because nze kalafi karte wala nyaonya ngana Gambia la hopes high indi ya fa sigo sedile la fojang la min konate la fojang ha pata pije la fojang karamba touré la fojang wala ya fojang jenama mas la fojang we will be very realistic UDP government will be very realistic Rwanda did not become Rwanda overnight
level of disaster member in the public finances. So in the last program, by end of 2019, Jilo member Gambia la overall was $72 billion.
Yeah, now for Janne.
Yeah.
I know, I just confirm 13 billion of that. I don't know because last time it was 58 billion. I don't borrow Lamon Sekunda added big chunk to that 70 something billion.
Look, I give 2019 can for 2020 because Bimba information do review come from the Ministry of Finance. Debt bulletin review can give the end of year 2020 Gambia total debt increased to $77 billion.
Yes, 77 billion.
As at end of 2020. $77 billion.
So because in the last time back check it was in 72 billion. So now it is going to
2019. 2019 it was 72 billion.
Yeah, 2019. So now it's 77 billion. So the 2020 data funded, 2020 data funded, right? 77 billion, right?
Yeah, 2020 data funded. If you go to Ministry of Finance website,
exactly. So Sambi Ganim Barobe Bolaji, maybe we will reach 80 billion because this government, this is the heightened level of irresponsible government. Almost 77 billion. So now
it is 77 billion, right? But Nina Hajibe in January can for 7th of April. Your treasury bills memfana is 6 billion yen. Sa keta 83 billion dollars.
Even Jordan Dur confused. Can Jordan Dur March long? Among figures so long. So Jordan Dur is very confused right now. But anyway, this is colossal. 77 billion from 50. This is
as at last week, 7th of April, it's $83 billion excluding external debt. $83 billion. So imagine within 3 months, $6 billion. So by end of 2021, it will be up to 20 billion. 20 billion plus 77, 97 billion.
You are looking at this. This is astronomical.
No, this is a problem.
This is astronomical. You can't. 25 billion we are talking of. Barola Moldem from 58 billion to 83 billion. This is crazy. I can't understand.
Honorable Sana Jawara.
No, Sana understands. There are a few MPs there who understand. But let's be realistic.
Please summon this finance minister to come and explain why he is borrowing more than the appropriated amount. Because actual Dipitolu Aliemeng approved was 3 billion.
Yeah.
For 2021. 2021 Mantadla to follow. Within 3 months, he's borrowing $6 billion. He has already borrowed $6 billion. And
oh my God.
In 2020, he borrowed an extra $5 billion.
Akam dole ni ko Sekou Sedile ko take alma moti dorom. Some of these MPs, let's be fair, I'm not doing disrespect. They don't even understand. So how can they put an oversight on the central bank or the finance minister? Big words like confusion like that. It's very sad. I will let you call in. You said you want to call in and read an excerpt of Honorable Dava's speech. After I will let you call in. Go ahead.
Right.
No, go ahead.
If you look at the Public Finance Act 2014, there is a section of that act, Menko. The National Assembly is empowered to contract experts in any area that they want to be consulted on.
Yeah.
Ni Deputy Olio Sembos National Assembly in 2014 wale act ya promulgate and Yaya Jammeh assented to it. Yeah, it became law. That law is saying that the National Assembly is empowered to consult consultants to come and give them advice in any area that they are not familiar with. So it is not an excuse. Kafoko yalon manke finance venkol. But
Nuha. Alaji, just hold on 1 second. I'll take you. Yalo meme kering. No, alaji la side ka echo. Alaji la side ka echo le de. Malum fe be speaker le bama. Okay, just hold on. I can have the statement real. But anyway, maybe one problem what you know ha ikanye me be for jang. To abol government go is if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. We wished we had a National Assembly me along with a Londo Warata with no disrespect, but these areas. Yalon need debitol for them na debitol to me along their financial knowledge the agriculture all these different areas. Debitol they should all another debitol should be all rounders. You understand? Well, they have these select committees. You understand?
Yeah.
Select committee, but the power it will form a symbol. Email symbol.
No.
You can only talk. I can talk. Lamin Konate can talk. Pamodu Bojan can talk. But until we don't have the power.
No.
Law until somebody in the life, somebody Mella will be daring. They are just going ahead. But let me just take Alaji Ture. I can't have to friend read like then we continue. Alaji.
Okay.
Alaji, let's speak a little.
Back, you know. Along average Gambian so malong ni baby cake and no, you know, warol malong but you baby cake and no. Certainly, just tax pointing Kumpa. Not bring people when we received that with the on the 11th of February 2020. Yeah, thank you, Gambia, Abaraka Gambia, Jurejef Gambia, Jarama Gambia. So good afternoon, my friends and compatriots in the Gambia, and good morning to my compatriots in the United States of America, and evening to those in the Far East.
The relevant section on in the married, right? Malafo audience will be more can. You are more audible right now. Just leave it at keep it there. You are audible now. You were not audible before.
I European Tony Mobo Ako Balde come in. We saw the likes of Kejao Toure, all embracing United Democratic Party. Ablata Uletiba. Yeah, she gave up her very lucrative.
Oli Diba.
So did we have Dr. Lamin Toure, I think Mr. Mane, I mean, you speak that you may along Kumata Party. Yo, another than Ako Femko Baranata ala Femko into tax Femko into. Ako, in fact, my last one conversation discussion with the Yakumba Jeta of Wonin Neti. I will be putting Diamonin Konole. So I have carried a lot of constitutional comment upon but at least I know I had very good professors of constitutional law. Coming, you know, ala professors or coming, you know, ya currently in la kurata balananga the constitutional law. Because I had very good professors of constitutional law. I have personally developed interest in constitutional law. I am happy that I am vindicated. On the same day, of course, there was judgment by the Supreme Court in what in what people are now saying tax evasion case. I'm going to make one thing absolutely clear, that the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal, and the Commission of Inquiry had never found me of committed any tax evasion.
Absolutely.
I continue to go, if there was any findings, I would have served my prison term for that because tax evasion is a crime.
Exactly, that's what I said here. Tax evasion is a crime. Yeah.
We know what we are doing. And yeah.
Well, thank you for reading that excerpt.
Many it's just foolish, foolish.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Alaji Ture, for reading excerpt of Lawyer Dabo's speech. But Nangim Fojane, Lawyer Dabo never evaded taxes. What happened was he got arrears in terms of tax payments, tax liabilities, and all that. But that is not tax evasion. Tax evasion is criminal. In fact, Gambia election found if you are found guilty of tax evasion, because that will be a criminal offense. And like Lawyer Dabo said, then Momoyoke, you will have to serve your sentence in prison for all over the world. Tax evasion is criminal. But in the UK, there is also tax avoidance. You know that, Noha. More difference from tax avoidance and tax evasion. You can avoid paying taxes. Like we see footballers here in Europe. Sometimes they go other countries tax water. There was a footballer, there was a footballer who was daily commuting between UK, London, and Malawi, Spain, Banco Dolakan. This is incredible. He used to fly every day. I can have someone that I try, I can do plane on daily basis, or days or go, or maybe three times a day. Just I'll have to tax avoid because of tax. Okay, there is nothing criminal in that. You can always move to another country for tax laws are unfavorable, but tax evasion, willfully, tax then that's criminal. So, but the more man you understand. So back at Dolkonga translate Manika Kanto, Maranda Bakonga from the we will do that. But anyway, Noha, he left a point, because I programmed you for 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes over. But near model for and Lamin Konade was here watching us. Thank you, Lamin, our chairman. Afaramu Kek and the Balati, he's doing an amazing job. In fact, being a Bama Mazila, I'll Fenkonian translate, which is good. I later mentioned a party leader, I congratulated him. Bama Mas did it today in one of his audios. But no, definitely, even in financial Fenkol, I want to encourage you. Al-Kakari Farmer platforms, or you guys, we need hands on deck. Any current information, you don't have to be invited. Call in, just like what Alaji Ture did, or just send a message and come in and share with us, because we need to. Wato men kono Gambian ol fonga nyin cool be japa kese wato
wala nanka foko Gambian ol bere do ko nyenti pro nga watchman ol nyinul nga minul keje mantere la do ko la nge bondi jem fawn nga do ko ke so nie fama fellon me alon ko kasaro lam Gambia banko kan nyanta fintlale ya fu Gambian ko le and ye MP sol fanal oj because he'll do call and bringing Kamala. Because I don't see any reason why National Assembly te Mamburenja Kumandla I explain Mundalila Liatina Itole authority mendiala wolem nyentiko $3 billion ayo donto in 2021. Sa Mundalila Liatina 2021 form one third lot follow at $6 billion donto internally. Dipitel Nyanta Kumandlale, I explain why he did that. That is a blatant disregard to the Constitution of the Gambia, a blatant disregard to the Public Finance Act 2014.
Ngamera nyanda deputy wol soto la janne mbata nga deputy kilim fula soto jam ngi nga why mambo njay invite for this clear violation of the Constitution. Yalong abenyaming deputy wolu. Look, too much partisanship in the National Assembly.
Yeah. So, in the little Latin and Tolfong la deputy Busumbala Sekuba Dabo nta effort for Kelafon Pruna idea. Because it's one of those many alonko sadly, but yamu fanamu blessings let UDP because ni ajibe tumando model beje niyo sekuya is a comfort why UDP le nyinul sponsor
ito la debito mo jumadi
Sekuba Jaju I think
atelo tolfana debito Busumbala
Yeah, Musubala.
Yeah, Seguba is a joke, complete joke.
Yeah. So by UDP mu party let me alonko ala fongole UDP kanu. So you know them blessings because all media alonko ibekela mo furi moti. UDP bao we are on the road to winning the elections in 2021. Yeah. One more furi mo bebe bola jele. Mo kendo le tuje nte personally nkanyum fole nte mantra palace nyine kan look I don't need it ika faham so wole atina abenyame mba fola wole nyama I don't care what anybody
let me say my opinion on this yalong mobile ka like okay I'm not saying that the palace wole nyine kan it's good that you for but let me tell you one thing again many notion men dispel kampanta ba ka fo ko musician ol manyane ke daw la fata ko na Gambia non nyata fatala ni palace issue male fon look you are talented you are Gambian first if a serviceman dedicated to the United Kingdom Gambia need more because we have more qualified accountants economists experts in this country way more than Gambia so ngamara be there's nothing wrong it's an honor to serve your country. If you are called to duty, we need you in this department. I think you should willingly go and serve. That doesn't mean you are palace, you know. Yala memo palace, you know. Be melbe bula kambaro no ma wolom palace you know. But if a democratic government comes to Gambia, for example, Noha, we will need you at the Ministry of Finance or Central Bank. You are willing to relocate. That doesn't mean you are palace, you know. And this is the saddest thing because dunia. If a UK manager, you have to work or you do self-employed. You understand? Yeah. If you can go to America and seek job there, you are not an indigenous American. What is shameful in going to Gambia to work and more important to go through the back way? Like lobbying through the back way of jobs. But neither Siri like bunkono. There is a job you apply. Yes, shortlist. You're successful in the interview. Go and serve your country. What I'm, for example, okay, Noah, we need somebody like Noah. Example, woman will go to palace, you know, and this is the problem that we have. Woman can palace in Lati B. Wolom Bakari Baji, Walti Melialonko Bakari Baji, he hopped. I get a grasshopperity. Yalong grasshopper, make a someone. Bakari Baji wanted to join UDP. You're going to Kundungo Kukalam Tajir. Birin KMC mayor election on ara nin talibi aboy data da independent abori data America abijere ka joint NPP wolom place ni lalti I joined the NPP because you are promised me like I go need join the NPP make a minister ntenga nyin kibaro so and I discuss it here on Bantaba well before you minister nga fo jane ko Bakari Baji will be sports minister because birin a join the NPP kay ne ko ni na the NPP make a sports minister wolom place ni lalti but not somebody like you. You are diligently want to serve your country because your knowledge of Sudole. Niman Lavivona is choice. If you don't want, it's not a force to work for your country, but Namira, it will be honorable for anybody to help the Gambia because Gambia needs help. That doesn't mean because more like a molu deceive. Being in Kasama Sise Mandi Moribota America, we need you at this particular ministry. Doesn't mean that the palace, you know. No. You know, because she has the qualifications, she's got the talent, she should serve the country. And this is the problem for Gambia Mullah mentality. And you know what? Karana Jamal Levanambiji, because of new rhetoric, it was still in form of Procure Banco side because Nico Bitareka Karinata Palace, you know. Let nobody be intimidated. You understand? Beat Nila Vida Palazola, Ibebola La Baronoma. Because Baro is desperate right now.
That's the last thing I would do.
Yeah, I'm just giving an example. They would have so let us alinga finger more rights to dogo in Gambia. You apply if you want, apply diligently, but not every position goes through interview. Political appointees will go interview. President from Tombo. I understand it. So come and bring Bamba Massamba diplomatic embassy here. Bamba didn't have to apply for a job. Foreign affairs last select call. He want to be a so I just want to add my voice in this because there's a lot of misconception about this whole thing. You say the Libby Palace, you know, Jojo Ndurbe Palace, you know, Kare Palace, say any more join the UDP for come another my election of win follow.
You know, UDP for advice because During time in Gambia, what beats my imagination is Mansakunda me alonko ebe mol forcela to take an oath of secrecy, because Gambia moja mama men understand the difference between secrecy and confidentiality. Yes, there are certain pieces of information me alonko they should be kept confidential. But the moment transparency but again secrecy nata problem of nata. So the oath of secrecy until should be completely banned. You know, people should be encouraged. There should be policies may alonko. It will encourage confidentiality. You need to actually keep information confidential if it needs to be confidential. But then the freedom of information, the availability of information should be there. Because look, backing our argument with facts and figures. Gambia banko jawol.
And don't let me Gambia come with all tifamo because ikoni moment ga tonya foye.
Yeah.
Ikoni momo mi teri tifamo, iteri le nyanda ka tonya foye.
Yeah.
Tonya momo buka foye doro woma la vila. Manyana mo falikulu tentula jang. It's very important no I can point me for them. We hope we have attitudinal change. Gambia the problem is we need to change our attitudes a lot and then now stop this stereotyping people of job seekers. Yalante bring that to Gambia in 2017, 2018. What do Moila Kelon Vice President? Thank you, Fatimata Jallo Tambajang.
Okay.
We were at Kairaba, where I was invited to make a presentation there. I was there with OJ Jallo and the chairman of the IEC was also there. He also made a presentation. After that presentation, Barek, Akonyego Ayala card dinner. Fatimata Jallo Tambajang. So they made London renga email ma. Yen email yen safe nde se o li mori nata jana nga hajo to ma email because yalla mona pere otumo wolbe damen even a message ya kedoro ikobe doku you understand. I didn't write any email to her and there's nobody in this coalition government. Remember say who said they wrote a message to me. I distanced myself from them and no kelenga bile nyama sansan because otumo nyube damen for any message not all of them did. Not there are some people who are very open-minded, they don't have that mental, but don't be even a drop message yakire yes how I atata mo atata London abe palace yin palace for mentality and tol for moruli komale and I have seen a lot of talented Gambians they stayed away money ndundi baro to be this is the calamity. Do you know that very highly qualified Gambians were approached even by UDP. Puri UDP can flag bearati, but some people did dolman hani. So we end up having a mediocre barrow. So dolby will silatale, they don't just this is the problem. So Karanalu van a mavo ning sasai karanalde dogolal more for but genuine professionals. I'll step to the plate. Nana banko bondi nyinti boko na bedami.
No, yedum fo yeto nyala fo. Yaje wala tina lundo ninna koto kebe kachakan. Honorable lawyer Lamin Jedabo. I wala fonye. Akonyanko the problem that we have in the Gambia is the mol mire along kon kafoko karanal muiti ime dake politiko. So obviously itame mo karanati ni me dake politiko. Woso mole be marala me along ka manke karanati.
Tonya.
So, Honorable Lamin Jedabo Ukumo, night flight joined on that day from Gambia. This was in December, last December. Kanaja. Nabe Kachala Ayin Fonye. Baringa ko mira Tonyalam. So, ikadamin to Foje Tonyalam. So, Mol say Gambia serve no in different capacities. Yeah. So, Mojama ani ntola UDP UK chapter policy committee modol family afojele ko nsenyin Ghana la approach ning adopt no le fang when UDP come to power kasilo ele kabunda ele diaspora e mo ya lon ko be diaspora le whatever way it left Gambia makwela welcome yela idea samona ajibe ndambol ngasi mbe banko makoy no la nyaadil ni la fita procaste kado ko ke within the civil service or even in the private sector well and good. I have to contribute la idea lella well and good. Because mangolu as a small country, nimbuka kacha nganyo charge kanyo motivate kanyo hakilo bulandi mbe banko mako ino la nyadi. Naso da mala binala je.
Tonya
out of secrecy intela jeroto anyanta bolaje.
Yeah, let the conversation continue no like yafo nyame domando mangolon tumando mbeftala that level one day where more awareness will elevate, more awareness will be elevated to the level where to a satisfactory level, because right now is the red mark right now in almost all fronts Gambia na banko be tarderi mba in control mangunu mo fon start follow Jojo Ndur ko atebe lobby that to be protocol officer at the Gambian embassy in London. Jojo Ndur yo man duma approve lolu sax yo do nek protocol officer amulo qualification bi you don't have the means to be a protocol yo mom dañ la bay fi rek yo nga nek UDP supporter yo do am ben job ci UDP government lolu man sa dina wa pa bi la bum la jox ligey nak yo suma MPP nga. Well, no, Baraka, thank you so much for being here. Near final word to direct. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. Very informative, very educative, and you are one person. You're on top of things. You follow data, and which is good. Until economists and financial experts, we have to be up to date with data. Data, that's what we feed on. We use data. You know, when you study econometrics. You know how to put in the figures and key in those figures in the models and to make all these projections, about, outcome of the economy and all that. So this is good. We have to, but thank you so much. I really learned a lot from you today. And I hope the audience also learned a lot.
Baraka Baka Sehu, anytime. Like I say, more man time sort of, but ika time create cool in.
Exactly.
So nde mo researcher I'm forever researching. As part of my course, I read extensively. I look everywhere. So, but nse memfono viewers wole wolem nyintiko alingante city na information it's because of this oath of secrecy that ibuka information from sotono if you go through the right channels. Yeah. So you have to come up with unconventional ways of getting information. So akoleata bakele pro Gambia information soto. Ni ko be research fon kala on the country. Ibuka long iba start la nyame.
Data reliable data la fonti. Reliable data.
I'll tell viewers solo mbal tentula mbal jayela na content pro balie. STM for saluto.
Saluto alga jindi.
Ngante city.
President jindi de alga jindi.
Music channel fanalu iba katakanne and obviously ebe mol karande kanne so mandim man say mem fo o boyla launch tula ay toñala ko ebe mol karande kanne ebe mol hakilo bulande kanne andu nyanta continue la wala le ni ST la my people la moy aka kumol minul foje wolam toñate ibe tila left right center ibe padio mole no ma itata dawda my people but those people are still struggling
wallahi
yeah? So what we cool let me along ko yala ni kela mo nyil lyrics olla sometimes ninge la mo because I am a keen follower of Gambian music nke bele la moy kabo nobles la gisul ST nyolu oh boy all of them ani presi me along ko among sembo so dawe brikam nkala moyle so if you listen to their lyrics they are very talented. So mbeme foletol fanale wala mnyenti ko ila lyrics nying ya kata dal ya a simplify molie ikana ke hardcore rappers wolti because akatina la modol beje mini alonko among rap music understand kela ko mol moyno bari ka kuma kende jamal elfo so
they're very intelligent and they are doing a fantastic job.
Yeah. So fongante city nga kata dal nga Gambianolu nga nyokunindi ebe kerim banko kan nga itandi molla bari ila viewers ni athara momo e MP sobe la nomba sotomi alonko associano with me purna ma ni MP ni diamo nga pointers wol diala more information diala aerial mini alonko I believe there are infringements on the constitution of the Gambia And on the Public Finance Act, I have that information.
But I'm 100% sure somebody like Lawyer Kumajaite knows this, and I know Honorable Sana Jawara knows it, because these are Lawyer Kumajaite with loyalty. All these things and things they have read, and I'm sure Khalifa Salah should be aware of this. Senior judge should be aware of this. So I think it's just they have to get the will to just act. So
if I can lay hands on any one of those people's contacts, I'm willing to share information with them, and give them pointers. Aerial Mini Alonko, they can focus on and ask direct questions. Alonko, there is no way Mamburenjai be maneuver. I cannot know without giving tangible reasons why. He is blatantly violating the Constitution.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Last word to say who.
Thank you. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you. Okay, Maring on the brother to Sise, Biatelekana Bluntamati. Jojo Nur, yo tamit fona warna la invite Bantabade. Xamone da nga ñëmé ñëw wax nak. Yow ban topic la wara invite sax. Jojo Nur, yow so ñëw ban topic ngay wax. Yow da nga bëgg nek protocol officer. But thank you, Noha. Noha is one of the guests today on Bantabala Political Perspective. So we're really going around inviting people. Bantabala guest segment on Bantaba. We'll be inviting people. That was very, very informative. I have Nico Mambure Njaila Moda constitutional violate Kane. Projectional me alonko National Assembly approval of the billion saba. But I feel Karisaba Doron Central Bank a billion war yolo spend. Gambia Julome Bena recorded near Korosi right now is edging to 83 billion, 77 billion 2020. In 2019 it was 72 billion. So after 70 billion left from million for it. So this is very, very sad. Gambia economy be dona but dibito wol nyanta na laka akamem fujang dibito momela dibito wol ye mambure nyanya because dibito wol leka appropriation okay wol leka sarato ko man sakunda nyanta nyine dépasser la ni man sakunda tambeta wala constitution tinya bari Halifa Sallah bi jele lo kuma joyte bi je honde pour sana jawra bi je honde pour madi sise bi je honde pour alaji estabo bi je mo jamal bi je keke baro all these people deputy wol ali alon GDC la Omar Cissé albe alon WhatsApp ni please ale ñu invite ale Mamboure Njie invite mulana Mamboure Njie ning audit central bank be na kulutale ba pisu pasala anda kuma kelim fo jam Auditor General of the Gambia, Karamba Toure, Mafa Karamba Toure, member at UDP, the Auditor General from Karamba Toure, a la department ki jo wuli million money say 128 million sawosam, but the atela do community, pray kisi roken. Ning Mansakunda la depaso ni loi manta atela nyanta red flag fenkela auditor la do ko mo wole auditor wole ka kisi roke bari me auditor general jola ni million ni say tafasman trake kam so mbenye translate kanjang so this is very good na bankola economy wala nanko all the indicators are against Barrow so Barrow be jikri mune la ka win ning Gambia yate hanik 5% Barrow manya so bar hasi diale be Gambia ñu jaw yalla be Gambia people don't look at issues tribal politics ndemal la fi karitene banko bebe tune banko tune tala fakalam banko tune tala so no way même for them very informative points all for them alaji touré fana ba tentula ay seneyandiro ke ko lo dabo nana diamu tale ko sayolu hasidolu lo dabo jawolu alkana la kaburo dibindi dukare Munana al-Kanal Kaburo Dumini. Tax evasion is criminal. Tax evasion is criminal. Salam alaikum, Malan Dabo. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, no one kabe sula deputy number ntasa deputy full number 5 no ka kiti apia di nuala.
No problem, ni akinyere mbaki live.
Okay, Franjong Fanam Bamba said another careful ala audio duto ako Balo Amin Adama Baro Nyolu. Ako masula debul mi along ko ka Boris card di ka Boris card da kulokono. Mfawla nyimo Bamba masla. Okay, standard news so be asete bi iko modo le bidi mi along kala korda bunda do.
Mala sorry mala fike interject but ni be diamo la mole kata idala fana kata diamo la le okay no malam mbamem fola maybe you need to step away malam for it but no take no fana it's fine it's just that aka diamo koleandela you know for this yeah go ahead
nka standard news be a be an fana bela wodi yinge forum nyinto modo la fa kwala korra bundale forest card jama bale taraji par bi dum dafa ko ndum keda moto mi ala ko nyaasi dara forest card nyole par forest card nyim kutama mulolande bar mo to mantra bala.
Okay, maybe on Wednesday, maybe explain nale nying bodakat ko moma kijamanya na farlala. Yeah. Mbako explain nale on Wednesday about this because no information also remember the IEC about this. IEC nyanda stop lale they are making some it will form a kodol ke sarato dol tamerango is unnecessary. But nying IDs are more to mantra bala mantra serial ko mantra database ko voters card cancel me alon ko mode vote kala no IEC la doku dal okay let me go in I will go into the details on Wednesday can you go explain so thank you so much Malang
Okay
thank you okay mbari wala barka Malang okay kabe National Assembly members wala number kila na Malang dabo fana mo yudi fila bari na balati ba tento ba ke mbakila no haye Noha wants to talk to the MPs. Honorable Madi Sise, UDP la whipped at the National Assembly. So it's very important that I need Kulu Norma. But UDP has got a lot of talented people there. Obviously, I think they should be aware of this. Maybe they are not aware of the 6 billion already spent within January to April at the central bank. Already domestic borrowing. Domestic borrowing, Woleka Gambia far. Domestic borrowing, Wolom, Kadontoroke Bangokam. Ning treasury deal ikan ning bonds all mentateng mansa kuna ko don toroke wala so ning hakalan silo mambure njay be wole finance kam pour ka Adama Barrow ka win election so 6 billion already ye wol julo dundin na January April kari sabadron January February March April is just 1 week come no higher for nyami so projection on gamenfo we want to just project projection wala ka ko haima you know manika ka haima so ning kari konontole tutaji so ning ale kari saba ale billion woroke so we are looking at 20 billion by the end of the year so Gambia la debt be warala wala so walatina ninko Adama Barrow be tinyaro la yalong it's very sad I personally amanke ko I take luxury prukanaka Barrow la man sekunda criticize now wallahi Adama Barrow la man sukuna be tinyaro menan ta lon na fona botaji just like Yaya Jammeh botaji wotumo le nying commission of inquiry wol nata jane commission Yaya Jammeh kudul men beta korral men soto malan korra jallom Adama Yaya Jammeh fo korra kemelo man something I mel soto I don't know and motolu Rolls Royce ol ay kudul men embezzle gra botaji le ngelam Adama Barrow fona na botaji wotumo le mbala tinyaro lon Anu ñi NPP maybe can support wala ndela nga falle today is the 12th of April 2021 mark this in your diary al jama bal malula jani ni Adama Barrow yalon bar Yaya Jammeh la mulu bring Yaya Jammeh bodo jele al Yaya Jammeh caractère sikam hay ale kababa jo jela kate malon ko Yaya Jammeh kanyu ne kenu ibe kanyu ne fo ndol malon nun ko jongulal soto tale ali economic jongulale soto Gambia memu baroti baromo economic jongulaleti Njalangaf. Baromu number 1 economic jongulati. Abe aning molle sutiyata la ala korosi silaba samate muna suti di NPP la. Foko takatna foko silaba samate ka audacity soto kana soldier role dekore. Bari Yankuba Drame tele Gambia National Army doya. Inyanta balan na wolo la hanati be bondi la CDS yala. But this is the lack of professionalism because silaba samate manyan nantola soldier role dekore la. It's an insult. A big insult. Silaba samate track record to the jam implicated where Yaya Jammeh amutata fa mutata munku ko le ñu drop ko. Today he is a big supporter in NPP. And no alama niyo sila lungu mena mina told for la jam. Meli alon ko nga dolu told lo melbe ñu drogol ko la. Ibe molu mako e kam fanke du ndi pleno kono. Niwo Mario le ngeni president wala relationship foalier. woral be jahalla le dol bi je fo be kibiri kan Gambia ñu ben kam fande kan be kibiri kan ka wasu ike sisol kom ali do ngana investigation o be wrap up. I don't want to jump the gun ba on the climat la ñu ko xono ni dole ba kan so man nyanda ma ñene xele bu lam fu nga diam ni dol man diam. I don't want to be a betrayer man la fi kala baroti ba ni mole ba ko ngani kono tamaga so ni da xele bu ta faraga na da ko dol wala sedili na ko tiñale dugara lona. So I just give you guys the tip of the bag but manda mo to folo jam folore but this is the thing so men who are tend to la back it wala na sign be kala mol sama na platform auto because hakili manke hakilti are inviting people to come to nanyim program or manke ko ndeda malabe diam la 3 hours call us all but I will be having segment program ko yiri wa nyami hakilol ka yiri wala nyama. So this is something that I just thought of saying I'll be bringing guests to come and I'll be 30-45 minutes to kafu and then I guess also the nyamanke internet problem I'll get guests from Gambia, so different guests coming. So no any information or menke jam it's learning curve for a lot of people. Daji ko mbewle fali nang hadumo bondi Gambian na problem samalon sunkarodi samal be misirol kono jamahol be fala samai everybody will be on this mission of misilmeya. Yes, kari hormari wolom but misilmeya man dan Ramadan dan mal is the 9th month of in the Muslim calendar bala manka takar misilmeya daji ko nyanta be la luolum but samal be misirol jela jamon kono be fala balal ma aha yalla nga balal aha jegal ma dajur be fayda every left right and center. This is what happens in Gambia, isn't it? Right? So we want to be 1 month Muslims. Futu sitol be left right and center. Ni wi ba karo be wala sami futu sitol jelle be kala. Futu sitol be kala. Okay, donc ko am break. Okay, thank you. Yeah, akakele ni more doctor. So thank you, Chat Holly Yayam Chat. Thank you for alerting me. So ñin daji ko lebe falin na Gambia. Jamawol kono be sama. Jamawol kono be fala le tep. Nañing masala ol malafike toñe. Ñu menke wol menke yin kurtu fen kan ngol dum. Everybody will be busy. We shouldn't be 1 month Muslims. Takama dina bari Gambia. All right, sunkaro be kering, futu sitol be kela, pol be kela. You know, to love society. All right, but al ngan daji kol faling, al ngan lo bankoe, ali baro fasa tonya kam, baro mulba fasa kam faniala. Lo ya dabo se tax evasion ke Gambia ya jame ya tuji. Atol kungol fal kungol kaput talebang. Ya jame me alongo wo beta lo ya dabo nyanta pour ka dundi mile 2. So tax evasion atol mala bari ngaje kasama si sama memory afo jam Khadijatu Jallo Jeri fana afo ja ko ye difference on be tawnte yalla they are just trying to this famous word politicize it. All right, if I politicize can just to score points, but you want to score point on something which makes sense. All right, so saying let's put this to bed. Program on nyada wrap up, but I just need to talk about a few things. And okay, the other platforms, if anybody is supposed to come right now, just send me a message and I will drop my call right now. But after me follow jawolo nyentigo, it is good. Lafita kumakili na follow jam. Marsandisho la dala kuyala. CD Keita, Gambia Trade Minister, both dairy yana diamu. Both dairy diamu. The prices are going up, and stop talking to people like Africa. Let the people that ndete kuno la nyinto. Stop yaho molie. CD Keita, idiam da jara. Idiam da jara the CD Keita de. And you know CD Keita la kofon is very interesting. CD Keita Baro offered him position anyanta kala wato menate biraje tinyaro kere wurmate palasota. He rejected positions before, when the coalition government just came to power. But saying, bring Kobe Labaj Tatinyata. And Sidi Keita was in Jara campaigning. Sidi Keita, public officials, we will talk about you. Personalities, come in a party leader for Nyaming, Doto Folajang. More private life, personalities, Melango, they have nothing to do with government. But public official on Malia Marla on policy. Sidi Keita, Atata Jarale, Abe Diamokan Kafukal nga Baro Sembentuya. I'm so disappointed. Sidi Keita, wait a mamburen jaja, buka diamu public platform, political platform. Imam Bailamin Job, Imam Mamudu Tangaraje. Mamudu Tangara le mete yala minister yala Sidi Keita. Mbe ya American nede, as a Jaranka brother. Bailamin Job has been a minister for the longest period. And Namanaja Diamota, Adama Baroya Samba, Diamu political party platform. In fact, Tangara koni mambure ba akoni ya anim baro ba baila ba ya tete diamula. Amad ba diam to jana ko ministerial be they should all campaign. But alte mambure njaje la diamu political party platform. Fo mambure njale fisata to tiba. Munan alga som baro kal use. Just do your job. You are Minister of Trade. Go on policy issues. Anything with government. Nim baro malaf wole fonyo. Bari kaw kawi. Mafulal ko dengere. Ndol kaw kawolu. Ndol kaw kawolu. Baroka to the use. Ajibe melbe ka diamu ka campaign ka kaw kawolom. Alnane Mamadou Tangara anana man diamu platform. Alaji Cisse woka men domo baro no matol baka doma because baro la nyin trip sol be. Alaji Cisse la protocol officer teleka baro la flight sol be book. And aka mochatol soto jen telengaf. Aka mochatol soto jele. Baro na la nyin special flight Alaji Cisse protocol a teleka nyin flight will be book I invoice ki accountant general auditor general ye jorok anon dilo la teleka dilo yajale all this barola in trips all nim barola tripo cost 10 million along ko alaji sisa so do nyanya be 2 million domola je. These people, that's how they are living large. Ibe dingol kila studies la. How can president ola give a protocol afford to send a dingol to go and pay for international fees? Akamun jole soto ike dingol ki da karangam and itol ibuka scholarship nyine ika jo ika kodo bondi mitole nte bukala fika mola personal issue dika because mala fika dingol la kumo fofang nte I'm talking about Alaji Cisse. I'm not going to mention the children because the children are innocent. That's why I'm not going, but I know all this information, but in namanang din to for jam nta din to for la. But Sidi Keita atolo muna nalkal famul nyunuka jutuwal alkal fam Sidi Keita mudu may tekada minister for November 2020. Now November 20. You are not even Minister of Trade for 6 months. But Baroye Samba Jara, Baroka Foko, Alla Jara Dingo Fonka, Tabiroka Dama Kamabe, or to the cabinet. But Manana Mam by Lamin Job Samba, Wobota Lamin, I tell on the political party platform. Munana Mam Mambu and Jai Samba, low idea. Munana Massa Omar Fai Samba, Omar Fai me more Nenjam. Alnana, Aliama say Omar Fai Ko, Atiko Baro in the Quati, that political. And you know, but in Tolani Kau Kaul, they say, La Kubala Fawarta. Nani Kau Kaul, La Kubala Fawarta. If you fall to the Sidi Keita, Mudu might take a trade ministry, you are all over the place. Imam price address, but you are campaigning for Barrow. Well, I'm not more than Baker for Jan Sidi Keita is a good person. I think you're all disappointed. You're all disappointed, most of you. Because he values his ministerial job to please Adam Barrow. And the same thing with Dr. Samate. Dr. Samate is also pleasing Barrow. So Dr. Samate mo Kawality. Yes, maybe born and bred in Bakau, but originally from Kiang. Kawalomati. Right? So you Kawal Bay, it's only Adam Barrow. And Adam Barrow from Kawal value. Adam Barrow, he used to be fair. Nibe Sidi Keita used for politics. Why are you not using Omar Faye? Why are you not using Mambure? Why are you not using Tangara? Bari yalong ñu le fongo ñante fongo jibe ko keba dibi kono lola ni mol meji suté fongo ñante fon suté la. Sidi Keita is just 6 months. I'm so disappointed bring out audio moya dem to jara. Ale Baro Sembentuya, Baro is this. In fact, he even went further, Ale MPP support. Yes, Nalango ministers are political appointees. You are not violating it because political. But look, Nintening Jojo Ndurbe cabinet, like UDPK chapter, Noah Sisebeje, Kebo Jalobije. All right? Lamin gonna as a care. Say we said later, nyinke, but it maybe Kebo Jalo Sila. Different Sila. Okay, why is Lamin using me for this? But I've got Kemo use. I'm just giving an example. But you know, this hype about being a minister. Just being a minister. So Sidiketa, please do not go to Jara, Eka Jara and Koli Albaro support. Alal for respect. Iteko, you are educated, you are highly educated. Because that's what you are bragging. You're highly educated. If you're highly educated and you allow yourself to be used by Adama Baro, ni ya Adama be use company, Adama be kukende kekam. If I'm fine, Adama mantra do kukende kekam Gambia. Minister Solo, this is very, very sad. So I'm going to draw the curtain here. Thank you so much. Ramadan Kareem to everybody. Alaman dunda sunkaro kono kaira kono ngafunda kono kaira kono sisa kono ngol ni drame kono ngol akana pisali tilitanza ba drone non nasiya til morning kono be bannale anu lulu kiline ka boji sama bondi la jele din sama botaji sinin din fanena every day is minus, so alkana chalit. All right, alkana chalit. So let's be ready. So imagine taking energy soto kanaja. So Nafilo Sida we go and pray Nafil and then New City. So Sungaro kono program all ba checkla and ba jibela nyami. Ala barakabake alama suto kairo siala. I really overstayed my time, but thank you so much for being here. Man call us all tano de dole ka be call kela, but already mala ye call kele no have to call ke. Sorry, okay, malang ye call kele aning alaji ture I wanted to say. So Allah barakabake, I'm going to wrap up the show here for what you do. Thank you so much. We will be catching up on another edition on Edition Online Bandaba. Allah barakabake. Thank you so much. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Ramadan Mubarak to each and every one of you. Yeah. Yeah, nana Ramadan Mubarak for Janere. So on Facebook, Ramadan Mubarak for Jele. All of you, Ramadan Mubarak. Allah barakabake. Allah sutukero siala. So we will definitely change the topic right now. Allah barakabake. Allah sutukero siala. Good night from southeast of England. It's 21:43 p.m. Allah barakabake. Allah barak. Allah sutukero siala. Allah barak. Thank you. Copy paste. Thank you. Allah barakah. Thank you. Good night. Abaragabaga Mustafa Manjang, no amount of Ramadan fasting will erase any of your corruption and mismanagement public. Oh, that's very true. Saying, in fact, Ami Fabure, Agriculture Minister, Afanang, Ami Fabure la call Sharabaga. But Wednesday, I'm going to expand on that. Ami Fabure, Atele Fenke by Fenke Agriculture, Sisao, Ami Fabure. They san Ami Fabure, Koni, Ami Fabure. Ami Fabure inselate la kibaro jamale kam denak bari ko be buka for platform auto nak. Ko be buka for platform auto because manya naka diamo dol dundi platform auto. This platform all important tabaka. We don't want to trivialize things. Ami Fabure. Mona ate bota mintole. Yamala sisla badi ngota farante ba badi bun kolomba. Where is Ami Fabure from? Fal nga mane mo kombon quality de. Kombon kole matiti. Binda jame Ami Fabure manke badi ngoti bam. Hadija tu baylo ba. Ami Fabure mo ma ma fa atul mo kombon quality. Combo. Ami Fabure mo kombon quality. But in Seletala Kibale Kande, I'm shocked, really. I'm really shocked and disappointed. I mean, Fabure could go to that extent. But we want to thank Mr. Sisao, patriotism, ibe kele kan ini ala yitu moni kende ata ini ala le kata ni Ami Fabure wolu ye Gambia disappoint. Ami Fabure is not from Jara. Stop it. Ami Fabure mo Jara de. Mo Jara. Ami Fabure mo Combo College. Ami Fabure is from Combo, I think. Combo Lomde. For the first time, man Tofo Balikari for the program. Man Tofo Balikari, Ramadan Mubarak, Alama Barokane Jindi Boso Kono, Ning Etaraji Fongal be Jindi Nyola, Tofo Balikari, Alama Manasi Kane Jindi. Oh, about Siba Norle. Tofo Balikari, I know you are listening. Ramadan Karim to you, Ramadan Mubarak to Tofo Balikari. Bio Matofo de Alien said the Alaman Tofo Balikari for the program. Ami Fabure, inyanda behave lale. Ami Fabure, behave. Asan Jallo as your PS, you are digging your own grave. Asan Jallo, Memera Balde Gema. Hey, ning commissioner wekele bal flow le commande la. Yeah. Be apply si tentula bake alfanam sunkaro ne moto ani wali jirio ani bullet diba do kulalu men be ka kata nim platform be melbe jambe alama sunkaro ne mo gilal kam albe kata ko men alama alayal jo albe voluntary job le la to leka nim program record into the audios for the benefit of a great number of people. Thank you so much. I want to seize this golden opportunity to say massive thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. Summer, the first day of the holy month of Ramadan, Bantaba will not be on. We will monitor the situation and know the times that we are coming on the holy month of Ramadan. The Sunkara Sukar Karinema Balom. We're not going to shut our platforms down the holy month of Ramadan. Platform no. The Diamla Lebao me don't believe that the month of we will be talking Sunkaro Kono me Baranino, yes, but the Kadiamu Banko Fana Purka Sambanyato Fana is all part of Ukendo. So there will be a temple about Jay about. Si se konangol entrame konangol alkana jisu nyake sama de karambal dani la please alkana jisu nyake Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Thank you. Okay, I will end the broadcast in under 20 seconds right now for Arabalungo. It will come after Iftar. After Iftar, Bantaba will be on. This Sumotata already, Nafilo Keta. We'll have a late edition on Bantaba. after iftar asata at least in a tankol refuel diamo se diado min ngale men fandi la nyomi ngol na ni sisa kun ngol sai ala baraka ba thank you ala ma sute kero si ala thank you
Kongko mapa, beso mapa, nindo mapa, mkuku mapa.